back.
Range
I thought it was
starting
a
now.
All right, so am I doing it or someone else doing it?
Well, I have inspiration, but
All right.
I can do it.
What about
if you need it.
let's Jack and do it. You
No,
also have a tendency.
I'm not. I'm trying to do fucking updates and get my computer going here. I can't
God
do.
damn
Can
it!
I
All
do
right,
it
so the only
for
person
you?
left
Gosh,
is Thermal.
please take the reins and do the
All right.
recap.
All right, so
Inefficient.
2 weeks ago, we had our session. We successfully infiltrated the city. It's kind of that whole task failed successfully. We almost got. Not me, not Asher and Jack. We strolled across that bridge like nobody's business. Did fine. Knew the passcodes and did some Mission Impossible shit. The other group, on the other hand, our angry dwarf man decided to just yeet himself across the walkway and go straight ahead and hit a trap, fell down, got caught in some webbing, and there was some skittering, and he had to rage and climb out. It worked, kind of. But it worked. We all got back up. We got back into the city. Snuck past, bullshitted our way past the guards. And we go to this empty bazaar where they used to sell goods and merchandise, but since they've really switched to more of a war footing and put everything on lockdown because they're like, we got to focus on our terrorist attacks. The committing the terrorist attacks, not getting attacked. They kind of shut off all trade and everything, and so the bazaar was empty. So we set up shop there, and as Asher and Jackin are kind of meandering about, taking stock of where we're at, a crate of surface land wine gets knocked over, and you hear like the clanking of glass on the ground, and a passerby who decides to be a nosy Sue walks in. Nosy Nancy's like, hey, excuse me, do you have permits to be here? Drow Karen. He shows up and goes full on, I want to speak to your manager. You're not supposed to be here. I'm calling the cops. And Jackin silenced him. Literally was like, hey, no, shut the fuck up. Silence spell. And our angry dwarf grabs him. We, sneak him into the building and tie him up. And we take his gag out and we talk to him. We're like, hey, who the fuck is you? We're questioning him inside the little hut. But before we do all that, Thermal decides he's like, I'm going to secure the area. He goes up the stairs, finds a hobo drow who's like emaciated and almost dead. And is just like, can't have any witnesses. It's like Modern Warfare 2. And slits the guy's throat. And then comes back and he's like, yeah, it's clear. Nothing up there. No, it's empty. Is now. Just, clear conscience about that shit. Just was like, yeah, no Russian. We come back. We have the cousin tied up. And so we start questioning the dude. Like, hey, the fuck is you? Who are you? Someone cast a spell on him to make it to where he kind of like had to just spill the beans. I think it was either Oscar. Yeah, it was Oscar. So he was just, airing out all the dirty laundry and told us a whole bunch of stuff. I think he kind of realized he fucked up and told us way too much stuff and realized that he made it to where we knew he wasn't as important as he thought he was. And he started yelling for help. And I think a couple people in the party forgot that we were inside the dome and no sound could escape the dome, because then Thermal goes all throat slashy again and is like, you're dead. And we're like, well, shit, that really escalates our timeline. We found out they're having a big ball tonight because drow like balls and eating worms. Who knew? So we find out that after the ball or whatever family dinner, it's a lot of inbreeding. She leaves and our target leaves and goes to a hidden warehouse. So we're like, all right, we're gonna, splinter cell over there. We go, we get up the stairs, or we get up a window. We see old dwarf, possible dwarf king, TBD, but jacking like a goddamn ninja, like rolls in, tucks underneath a bed while we're all waiting to go up, and then she comes out, or they come out, and just start, Sam Fishering these motherfuckers up there, just pop, pop, both of them dead. Didn't even know what was going on. And no one's the wiser. We all get inside. We scope it out. No traps. We're not detected. Cool. We're going to set up shop here, wait for the lady to come. And just as we're like, all right, cool, groovy, we hear the door open. And it's either the two guards outside coming inside, or it's, what's her fuck, coming to kick this party off. And that is your weekend.
Beautiful. Which is where we're going to pick up. So I'm just going to back check a tad just to validate some of this. And we have everyone ready to go as I can see. Beautiful. All right, guys, here we are. So after dispatching the people upstairs, while they were clearly not paying attention to their jobs, at this point, you guys are all upstairs. Is that correct?
I think Thermal went downstairs and then came back upstairs.
Gotcha. So then we'll just say that way. So let's say everyone's in the process of going upstairs. We'll keep that as our starting point. Acknowledging that the guards are still very much outside of the door. I should probably bring you into the fucking map. How about that? And for those who don't remember, we are right over here. I got my little targeting thing on here for you. Everyone can see. All right, thank you, Caleb.
Yeah.
What's up? Sorry.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem, man.
So, as you guys are here, you make your way upstairs, and the sounding of boom, boom, boom on the front door is where we're going to start today. So, as you hear knocking on the front door, each of you immediately go silent, looking at each other as you have King Slaghand. Basically, yeah, his nickname is Slaghand, for those that didn't put two and two together. As the king, Zuri is kind of still very much, I don't want to say zombified, because that's not a fair way to say it. He definitely doesn't seem to be himself. Almost as if he was kind of like a mental patient, you know what I mean?
Catatonic.
Catatonic would be a nice way to say it. As he's literally just kind of like staring off into dreamland, you know what I mean? He's just kind of there, but he's not there. Almost like he's just a husk of himself standing there. But as the door knocks in the front, all of you would look around and get as quiet as you can possibly be. And that's where we're going to pick up. So remember, you guys are on the second floor. The knocking is coming from the first floor. The knock itself doesn't sound violent. It doesn't sound like, open up, it's the police. It's not like that kind of a knock. It's very much a goo, 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 goo. And you can hear kind of muffled drow speak. I'll tell you what, everyone roll me a perception. You guys are upstairs through wood. Let's just say, give me a 15 or better on your perception checks. That involves audio.
I'm going to roll hard dice.
That's fine.
And tell you the number.
Do what you got to do.
I got a 26.
26.
21.
21. So whoever rolls over 15 in undercommon, if you speak such, you will hear very muffled. Shift change. Come get your dinner.
I got a 13.
But you would hear that in undercommon, basically indicating very quietly and muffled, like shift change, come and get your dinner, food for the king kind of situation.
Oscar would like indicate towards our Asher and Jackin. Look like these two. Go downstairs.
I can't just. change it
You're
that
still
fast.
invisible, Oscar.
I can talk.
It's-
I thought we were still in silent.
If I change how I look again,
Kane, let
I'm
me
gonna
help you.
burn another spell slot. I don't have.
All right, well
the
then Jack
resources to do it.
can do it, and then get them inside.
They need a short or long rest to change how they look.
Do they? I think that
Changelings,
was.
I thought so.
I
No,
think
I
we-
think
We abandoned that idea. a while
Okay, I thought that was
Yeah,
an
'cause
actual
it's-
rule that they needed like a
It's
short rest
action.
to do.
No, that can be done as an action. But
Yeah,
I was
so-
I was trying to flavor it that it took a whole long rest to do, but it became inconvenient.
Okay.
Well,
Ignore.
pick up, get some of these guards' gear and put it on, and go down there and get the door.
Well, now I can't get the roof to come off the building.
Hit in. Click on the in.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna pick whichever or which one can which one of them looks easier for Asher to mimic the look of.
I
Okay,
mean,
Asher's gonna drop his disguised self and recast it again to look like one of the other drow
okay,
soldiers that were up there.
perfectly fine. Why don't you give me that metamorphosis? What does the rest of the party see as you kind of do this on the fly?
Who, me or Caleb?
The one casting that on himself.
Oh, so just like when Asher cast it, it's like a false image in front of him. When he drops it, it looks like it just comes apart, and then kind of like dial-up internet, but it's loading from like the feet and the top of the head all at once. You just see like line and line at a time, just like he changes till it meets around his midsection, and he now looks like one of the drow dead on the floor, sans the blood and slit throat.
All right, cool. I'm on board. What's your spell save DC if you have one?
Yes. So let me pull it up.
Frog,
This-
What's
can
that?
you add me to the table?
I do the table, yes, sir.
They have to succeed on an investigation check, DC 14.
Just checking. Okay, cool. Keep that in mind for the future in the event that I feel the need to have to look through it or at least try to.
Yeah,
All right.
Asher's definitely going to be hanging towards like the back.
Yeah, no worries.
But
We're over here, Caleb. I got the torchlight.
Yeah.
here.
Are you done with your stuff, Asher? You
Yeah.
could change. Okay. Whichever one Asher didn't take, I'm gonna take the form of the other one,
Okay.
and that's gonna look like wherever everybody is, I'm gonna look away from them, put my hand up to my face, and then look back, and it's gonna look like that drow. And then I'm gonna start trying to like put on their gear, I guess, since I
As-
can't do.
As putting on their gear isn't the fastest thing, you're doing it as swiftly as you can. You got to take it off the bad guy, put it on, try to clear up some of the blood that may have spurted on certain, some of the more obvious locations. You do what you do. You'll hear the knocking on the door again. Hey, come on. It's dinner time and shift change.
Thermal, you speak Undercommon, right?
Yeah, but I didn't hear what they were saying.
Okay, well they're hollering at us to come downstairs. Just yell back that we're coming. Give us a second.
I will try my best to sound like a elf.
That's what I was
and
going to say. All right.
That's what I was-
and,
You know what? Let's go. I'll give you the choice. You could either roll a performance check, or I can give you a deception check. I think those two options sound more than fair.
let's see. Well, I get advantage on deception, so I'll do that.
Okay. And I think you're muted, Kane. By the way, I don't know if you were trying to say something.
Because I need all the help I can get. Oh, and
No,
an
I haven't
11.
been trying to say anything.
Okay, you look like you were talking. I'm sorry. And with an 11, oh, you know what? I'll be fair. Let me do 1 second here.
No, I got 2 monitors now, and so I'm moving things around between the monitors.
Fucking dice. You still have that loud ass dice.
Yeah,
Okay.
trying to change my accent from Dwarvish to Elvish Undercommon.
Yeah, I got you.
You know,
I got you.
regional dialects.
So, open that new tab. I got to change that dice profile. Okay, cool. So, what do you say?
I say, we're coming. We're coming.
You hear silence. Okay, guys, what do you want to do?
Am I able to finish putting on all the stuff?
Absolutely, 100%. And let's say 90 seconds go by, long enough to at least really quickly put on as much cover as possible.
All right. I'm gonna answer the door.
Okay. As you crack this door open, only because I feel it matters, you know what I mean? How do you open the door? Like, do you just crack it, or do you just open it up, or are you like going slow, or are you opening it fast? Like, explain to me how you're doing it.
I'm just opening it enough to get myself through, and then Asher can grab the door behind me and pull it closed as he leaves, trying to be like on the download, if you get what I'm saying.
Getcha. So are you both stepping outside, or you're bringing them in? I think I missed that part.
I
say we bring them in.
Like, I'm just opening the door and heading straight out as if it's like, I don't know how to say it. Opening the door and just heading out immediately. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Are you closing the door behind you?
No, Asher's on the other side of the door, kind of holding it, like he's gonna follow in behind.
Okay, perfect. So Asher.
Yeah. So like one right after the other.
So then Asher, you're standing.
No real time for them to look into the room.
I got you. And I'm assuming everybody else is upstairs with the king. You two just go downstairs. So I see Asher in the doorway holding the door with one hand, and I see Jack kind of in front of Asher, let's say 5 feet as far as, movement is concerned.
Asher's behind Jackin.
That's perfect.
Could we have had like a second while we're coming down the stairs to kind of come up with like a what the fuck are we gonna do plan real quick, Frog?
You're welcome to rewind the clocks 10 seconds, sure.
Jackin, what the fuck are we gonna do? Do we let them in and then kill them, or do we let them in, kill the outside guards, and then go back inside? Because
what do I see as I'm leaving, or no? We're rewinding, right?
Yeah, we're rewinding. So you guys are approaching the front door as you guys are kind of talking really quickly on the fly.
We lock them in here with me. I think I can dispatch 2 of them fairly.
I'm going to open the. I think what I should do is
It's a 2-floor building, by the way.
I think Asher should open the door, let one guy through, and grab the other one and pull him in.
Okay, we'll see what it looks like when we open the door. Got it.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Remember, Asher's not that strong. He's dexterous, not strong.
Mm-hmm. So you say you're pulling them into the room now, so you're not going outside?
Yes.
No. Yeah, we're gonna open the door to let them in.
Let them in. Okay, easy,
yeah.
Beautiful. So you open
the
door.
Do we all need to take cover and hide while y'all do this?
Y'all are upstairs.
They're all invisible.
Sounds like you guys need to do that.
Oh, y'all are downstairs. My bad.
Yeah, we're downstairs.
But also, like, unless you attack or use magic, you're still invisible.
Well, keep in mind how long you guys been invisible. Doesn't that last for like an hour?
Yeah.
I'll give you the idea that you're still invisible. I'm okay with that. Let's just say we're approaching minute 50. So let's just say 10 more minutes, okay? Because I don't remember exactly where we left off last time. So I think 10 minutes is more than fair. All right. So as we shall continue, as you do that, the 2 individuals, as they begin, you open the door, you see these 2, let's just say, generic soldier drow elves. They have the usual. They're kind of in some sort of regalia. They do seem to wear a crest. What looks like some sort of a family emblem of some sort. Both of them are different emblems, but they walk in, and as they're walking in, they start to kind of speak to you guys. Like, "Oh, it took so long, like shift change. You know how Zillitz is. You got to be honest. That big speech is going on. Lucky you. You guys get to go see it. I get to sit and watch the freaking zombie."
Frog, since I'm holding the door open, can I take a quick glance outside? Are these the two guards on the outside that are coming in, or are they still the two guards on the outside?
These are two fresh faces. As you look to your left and your right, you would see the original two guards that you remember seeing the first time.
Okay. Asher's just gonna.
So, for just clarity, now there's 4. 2 on the outside that were originally there, and then the 2, which seems to be holding a tray of food. Looks like this is for the king. You know what I mean? And it almost seems like these are your swap outs, essentially. Shift change.
Okay.
There you go. Shift change.
Yeah, got you. Asher's gonna, as soon as they get inside.
So as the first one comes in, before he even expects anything, I want to try to dispatch him as well.
Okay, so are you waiting for Asher to close the door first?
Oh, I assume that as soon as the guy comes in, he's going to look around and see the shit that happened.
Well, that's upstairs.
So I'm not.
I don't think
I don't want to let him have that.
it's a 2-floor building.
Yeah, you guys are downstairs.
That's
We're
upstairs.
Nobody upstairs. The
I thought we
downstairs
were
floor is
all-
untouched.
Yeah,
I
I
thought
don't.
we were all upstairs.
Yeah.
No,
okay.
no, we're on the.
But you're
Pause.
downstairs.
Pause. Hold on. I got this. We all started upstairs. That's where the dead bodies were. You got dressed and whatnot. You guys went downstairs to answer the door. And that's where you are now. You're basically on the first floor while everyone else is staying quiet upstairs.
I
Yes.
see. Okay.
Think
I'm-
of what's that movie where the Jewish family are living in the attic and they got to be like really quiet and shit.
And Frank.
Brave and Frank.
Jesus
Any
Christ.
Holocaust movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, as soon as those two go inside, Asher's gonna shut the door.
Sure.
And
You close the door with a click, click. They look around, and once again, they're still bantering. God, they seem to be talking about, like, I want to be there for the speech. It's going to be a big night, and I got to work it. Like, I pulled the shit straw tonight, kind of dialogue.
am I standing behind them? Asher, would he be behind them since he just shut the door? Would they have their backs to Asher?
Yeah, that sounds fair. That sounds
So I'm
absolutely
gonna
fair.
look. I'm gonna make eye contact with Jackin, and I'm gonna draw my rapier and have it poised to strike the guy in the back and give them a nod.
I will do that. I would like to validate that with a dice roll. So why don't you
Okay.
go ahead and give us a sleight of hand, because you want to make sure that they are unawares of what you're doing, and because their back is turned, do it at an advantage, please.
I don't have advantage then because they're looking kind of at me.
Technically, they're facing you at this point, yeah.
Okay.
In 21.
21, okay. So you pull the rapier up and you kind of hold that posture as Jackin looks directly at you and obviously can see what you're doing over the shoulders. Jackin, you're welcome to. Just go ahead, continue.
I'd really just like to as that one who's coming in first, the one the closest to me, I just want to grab their shoulder and just slide the knife directly into their chest, if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like
okay.
pull them into it.
Sure. Okay. So I'm guessing you're doing some degree of coordinated attack here.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. Let's make that happen. But we have to do it. Dice rolls. I'm willing to give you a surprise attack. These guys do not have the healthiest of health pools. These guys are generic, whatevers. So why don't we do
I
this?
have that?
Go ahead.
Sorry, I'm still. Can it be the sneak attack, or is that not?
Honestly,
Okay.
you're not going to need a sneak attack. It's perfectly fine as long as you can maintain the hit. So, because this is a surprise rounds kind of concept, give me 2 attack rolls. Give me an attack roll. If you hit, it'll be considered a coup de grace. This has to be an advantage because it's a surprise attack.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, we get it at advantage.
Yes.
Thank God. 24 to hit for Asher.
2 21s.
Wow.
Hell
Okay.
yeah.
So, Asher, let's do your color first. How do you coup de grace the person you're standing behind? Why don't you? I want you to paint me the craziest fucking visual image right now.
So Asher, as soon as he shuts the door with like timing it just right with the click of the latch is when he draws the rapier to mask the sound of the sword coming out. And he has it poised right at like the base of the dude's skull. And when he nods to Jackin and gets that confirmation back, as Jackin's pulling the dude, he just shoves the rapier through the base of the guy's skull, and it like pops out between his nose and his upper lip like a really fucked up mustache, and he gives it a twist and rips it out, just completely fucking up that drow's brainstem.
Okay, we're gonna pause you as you're in the process of pulling out the rapier. So understand that you're mid-action. That's when we're pausing you. As that happens, Jackin, paint me that exact same picture. How is your guy getting dispatched?
As soon as I get the nod from Asher, I'm gonna reach out, just super like calmly but swiftly, grab the shoulder and move my hand, or move my dagger just directly in, almost pushing it in with no effort. And then I kind of like grab him as he's gonna fall dead, and just start hauling him up the stairs.
Okay, well, before we do that, remember we're pausing mid-action because I got something right over here that's gonna change some things here. So,
Okay.
Here's what happens. Because you're familiar with this drow armor, you know the soft spots, and you're able to easily guide your blade into a soft spot of the armor as the quick, slight squelching of your blade sliding through drow ribs. Kind of, you hear that thud sound of air, and almost immediately, this person goes dark. The tray of food he was holding gets let go as a result.
Can I attempt?
You have a choice. Here's the deal. You have 2 dead bodies that are going to hit the floor at the same time, plus a tray of food. What are you going to do? You guys obviously are both in this together. So, what is your plan and how are you going to resolve this issue?
I think that I'm Spider-Man and I should be able to catch both of them.
Well, it's a tray of food. So there are items on here at a glance. Let's just say.
Yeah, you've seen the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies.
I have, but that was also flipped up in the air, and this tray was being held at like belly button level.
I don't know about that.
No, I do. So
did Asher have time to speak as he's like realizing this?
It's happening really, really quick. I'll give you like 7 words in quick succession.
Just yell for help. That way it sounds like they had like something's fucking going on and we have to holler for help.
Okay, so as you say that, these 2 bodies in slow motion and the tray of food in slow motion are falling. I am going to pause 1 second. I have an idea. Let's add some stress to this.
It's not stressful enough?
Yeah, this whole fucking mission has been stressful.
Okay. You have 30 seconds to come up with a plan and go.
Holler for help. So they think so. We just say, help, something's fucking happening to them. And get the fucking guards in from the outside. And we kill those motherfuckers too.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna yell for help in Undercommon.
10 more seconds.
I don't know what else to do.
You could have just said.
You're not there. You're not there. 5, 4, 3, 2.
I yell for help in Undercommon.
Okay, let's do it. You shout for help, and you start to hear the hasted doorknob, and it slides open with 2 people, 2 drow. They don't have weapons out because it was too fast to react, but they're in the process of being armed. So as they walk into this establishment, door is still open, mind you, and they see these 2 bodies beginning to hit the floor. By now, let's just say they hit the floor. So, boom.
I think I think that Thermal should get an equivalent amount of time to come to our aid because he understands Undercommon, and anybody else who has Undercommon should be able to react to that.
That sounds fair. Let's say Thermal,
Okay.
you are halfway down the stairs. So let's be honest. We're talking like seconds of time to prep. Seconds of time. Not even seconds, to be honest. More like 5 seconds, which is more than enough reasonable time to at least be halfway down the steps. So as you see these two people entering the building, Thermal, you would absolutely see these two people entering the building. So, what do you do? As they're in the process of, getting ready to draw their swords.
Mr. Thermal.
You're invisible, Thermal.
I'm still invisible, so
Okay.
I'm gonna rush the back one to, as soon as he enters the door, close the door and take him out by the kneecaps.
Okay, so why don't we do one thing at a time here? You find your way kind of sprinting down the stairs and around the side to close the door. Asher and Jackin, the door is, you're seeing a ghost close the door, basically. The door closes behind them, and these two soldiers, at this point in time, their blades are out and ready to go. Asher, what are you going to do?
I immediately start trying to attack the first one with my rapier.
Sure, roll the
Just
attack.
quickly.
Roll the attack. Jackin, what are you going to do?
Straight or at advantage?
Straight, 100% straight.
The second person I want to cast Hold Person on.
Okay.
21 for my attack.
21 is an absolute hit. Roll damage for me, please. By the way, everyone upstairs, you hear a commotion at this point.
11 points of damage.
11
Okay, I
points of
would've-
damage. As you strike that drow, he kind of holds the blade and kind of leans into it, falling to his knees, holding his wound. Hold Person, that's a wisdom save?
Yep.
Me. Okay, 1 second. What's your DC?
15.
Oh, wow, I rolled a fucking 2 for that. That was terrible. Sure. What happens with Hold Person? Can you please verify for everybody?
He's definitely paralyzed. To use a
Gotcha.
humanoid within range, the target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be paralyzed for the duration, which is up to a minute at concentration. At the end of each of its turns, the target can make another wisdom saving throw on a success without ending the target.
Beautiful. Okay, cool.
But,
so let's just say he's held for a minute. Let's just go
Yep.
with that. So
And before he's able to do anything, I'm gonna try to dispatch him pretty much the same way as I did dispatch the first one.
squelch as your blade slips once again between drow ribs, and they fall. The food has at this point splashed all over the floor and kicked around with the recent scuffle. Everyone upstairs, Eustace, Oscar, Kane, and is that everybody? Eustace,
That's all of
That's
us.
everybody. You hear thud thud, bang on the door, thud thud, and then crash bang boom, spoons and forks fucking falling and rattling across the wooden floor. That's what you hear.
Is there any bread? Was
What
any
the
of
fuck
the,
just
the
happened?
meal bread?
Was any of the meal bread? I don't know, but the bread wouldn't make a sound for you to hear.
Oh well, I'm talking like so. Oscar would go down the stairs. Like
Okay.
he would have followed after Thermal because he could see him.
Okay.
And then like after he sees like them kill everyone, he just like look down and like if there's like a piece of bread, he'd like reach over and like sniff it, see if it like.
Yeah, let's just say there's bread. Not the kind of bread that I think you see commonly out there. It does seem to be some degree of carbohydrate. It's spongy. It's almost like it's spongy but hard at the same time. Think cornbread like in
I hate cornbread.
consistency.
He throws it back down.
As you throw it, roll an attack to the floor, please, and you break your invisibility. I'm just kidding, by the way.
That would be insane. I just destroy the entire floor.
Hey, Fred.
Crits.
The fucking floor blows up. The house comes crumbling down on you all.
I would like to check the food, see if there's any poisonous substances on it that they could have been feeding the king.
Okay. Investigate, please.
Is the drow ice shish kebab dead or is he still alive?
Oh, 100%. Yeah, he went to the floor. He held his belly where you stabbed him, and he's in the process of bleeding out. His breaths are probably really haggard right now. His death is probably imminent within seconds.
13.
With a 13, you sift through the food. You're familiar with some of the meals on here. You know what I mean? This is your area. You know there's a variety of different types of mushrooms that are edible. Some creatures, maybe one of those cave spiders that can get cooked up, you know. Some arthropod kind of meat that can be easily grilled up, things like that. But nothing looks off by your eyes. And then the liquid on the floor was like brown water, almost like unfiltered water coming straight from some sort of a ground source.
Yum.
High in iron.
Yes, very, very much. It has an earthy smell to it.
Yum.
It's just mineral water.
Right.
So, we don't hear anything else coming, right?
You're welcome to look out the window and to validate and verify if you've made a stir or anything. You can absolutely check if you like.
Yeah, Asher will peek out a window for him.
Sure.
to
You
check.
peek out of a window. I'm going to say Jack and also Heighton would probably do something to verify safety at this point. Why don't you roll me a perception check, please, Asher and Jackin?
Woof. 10?
I got a 27.
Jack, and you don't really spot anything at the moment. You know what I mean? You kind of peer out one of the windows that has like a curtain on it, but this window faces kind of like a side wall area. There's not much visibility, so nothing immediately comes to your eyes. Whereas Asher, as you look out of the window, which faces more front, kind of like the front door, you would see what looks to be a gathering further to the front of the cathedral. It's not near this building at all, but it does appear as if people are starting to kind of congregate. Not a lot at this point, but definitely more than there was like 15 minutes ago.
Like they're coming to it or they're going from it?
Like it's almost like when there's a fair in town and the townsfolk eventually, when the fair opens up, they'll congregate to that area, so the population increases. That kind of a setting. It looks like they're congregating in front of the cathedral.
Probably the speech you guys heard the guards talking about. Oh wait, Asher wouldn't understand that, so.
Yeah,
I
Asher
forgot.
just knows he killed people.
I
He's really good at doing one thing.
I want to ask
Nope, wrong thing.
Okay,
the
no.
party
Got-
in general. I want to ask the party in general whether or not they think that lesser restoration might help the dwarf.
Oh crap! Hold on. Where is my?
I don't think so.
I'm not sure. I don't
It's
know.
probably better to save a spell slot right now.
Right.
But what I do think is, I think you should go and stand in the place of one of these guards, so that
There
it's
it is.
not so apparent that the guards are missing.
All right. Do I need
Yeah,
to change your clothes,
Oh god.
do what?
Frog?
Yeah,
You're cutting in and out, Caleb. What was that?
I'm sorry. Do I need to make another change of clothes into the form of the guards?
You need to make another change. I thought you were already wearing the guard's outfit.
the guards
I'm
that were
wearing-
standing out front.
Yeah, like
Were they different than the ones inside?
There's no real uniform. You know what I mean? They seem to be battle readied, but outside of the family insignias, well, you would know the family insignias as far as they wear it like a pride. Like, this is the house they come from. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That kind of thing. But as far as their regalia is concerned, yeah, they generally have the same look, but they're all featured differently. So
Okay,
it
then-
really doesn't matter. There's no soldier's uniform per se.
okay. Well, I guess the only thing I'm gonna grab. I guess what do I have for weapons? Hold on a second. Sorry. Do they have specific looking weapons, or are they just pretty generic?
Pretty generic. I can tell you off the bat, the ones that you just dispatched, they would feature chain shirts. They have short sword and a hand crossbow.
Yeah, but if I just kept my own short sword, would it be all right?
Yeah, I don't see why not. I mean,
Okay.
I mean, you've been infiltrating down here for quite some time. I would assume your short sword already fits the bill. But
Okay.
if I'm incorrect in that assessment, you're welcome to
I
think that.
I think that makes perfect sense to me. So, yeah, I'm gonna post up out front, and
Nice.
yeah.
Nice. As you stand out front to try to take the place of one of these guards, you scan the area, and you hear kind of a hustle and bustle, once again, coming from this congregation of drow, which seems to be making more an appearance. Now, I'm not saying it instantaneously, there's like a million drow out there. I would say a couple dozen to start. They seem to be kind of conversing with each other, talking. Some of them look excited. Some of them come out proud. You know what I mean? But they definitely seem to be, for lack of a better word to use right now, gossiping, right? You know, just shooting the shit, shooting the breeze. Too far away to see exactly what they're saying, but the grouped sound of conversations would start to kind of radiate in this area.
Okay.
Frog, I'd like to do one thing if I can.
Yeah, what's up?
I'd like to kind of. I'm assuming we're like moving all the dead bodies to like upstairs or something to hide them, but I would like to go through their pockets to see if I can find, because I know. Are there crossbow bolts tipped with like that poison like the rest of like the drow's weapons are?
You're welcome to roll an advantage investigation since you are a projectile master.
Lick it.
Awesome.
Lick it.
You said investigation with advantage?
Sure, because this sounds like your bag, you know?
And I'll cast guidance as well. Ooh, I got a 10.
10. You know, these bolts
Super low rolls.
look very much like the bolts from a couple months back or weeks back. I forgot the exact timeline. Doesn't really matter. But, from the last time you saw bolts of this quality, they look very, very similar. As you tap into your memory banks, one would assume that they would probably be souped up with the same type of scenario. But unable to confirm, as you just, they look the same.
If I and then going from that, if I like pilfer through their pockets, do I find any like vials of the poison that they would use to apply them to their weapons, or are they like, do they just get them from the armory already applied? Like, so I'm looking through their pockets to see if they have any poison vials or anything on them. Since Asher thinks that they look the same, they may have poison on them. I'm gonna check.
I'm gonna be right back, guys.
Roger. Give me a second. I'll tell you what. I'll let the dice tell the truth on this one, all right, Asher? To be fair, let's see what the dice gods say. Roll me a d20. I'm going to say if you roll above a natural 15, a 15 or better, I'm going to say, sure, there is something that can be found in relation to what you're asking for.
No, I rolled a 10.
At the moment, you're sifting through. There's nothing that shows any kind of vial or liquid or something to be applied. Whether or not they keep it at their house, in armory, or if this is supplied or whatever, there's no knowing at this moment.
Okay, fair enough. I do know, Kane, you use a hand crossbow, right?
Yes, I do have a hand crossbow.
Asher would bring you then like a quiver of the drow bolts. I'm not sure, but I know the last few times we fought them, their bolts have been poisoned. These might be helpful during the fight. Here's like 2 quivers of them.
Kane, roll a d20 for me, please.
Alrighty.
As he hands you the quiver.
18.
An 18. There are 18 bolts in this quiver.
Wheat. Add that to my inventory.
Yes, sir. And just because you said you're going through shit too, let's just say, Asher, roll me 2d20, please.
If I get a 15 now, I'm going to be pissed.
I would let.
I got a 1 and a 9.
1, 9, 10. Let's just say you find...
You got 10 again.
Let's say you find 10 pieces of drow currency, because why not?
He just looks at them like funny coins and tosses them because they're useless to him.
You do so. They rattle across the floor.
Well, okay, do the drow coins, they look like they're made of like precious metals or like...
Rock.
Rock?
Seem to be made of rock. Rock and pieces of carapace.
He would keep some of them just so he can ask Thermal later, since he knows Thermal knows all about rock, just because he's curious what type of rock they
Just
are.
because I'm thinking of it in my head right now. So imagine that they're pieces of like either carapace or stone, and they're etched with imagery, pictographs. I'm using inspiration from the old like Roman days, where brothels, you can hand a coin over, and whatever's featured on the coin is what you're paying for. You know what I mean? So that kind of thing.
Okay. Like a form of Pictionary.
Yeah, sort of.
So
yeah.
guys, there's considering the drow are distracted, we could change our plans slightly. We could try to escort the king out first, before we deal with the priestess. Any opinions on that?
I
The
think
only
our
problem,
best chance is to lure her here and kill her right here.
yeah, because I mean, if we get out with the king and we don't get back in time before she tries to come here, she's gonna realize that someone rescued the king, and then it's gonna be twice as hard to get into the city, and if not impossible. Everybody's gonna be on alert, and I feel like the attacks against Mirador would just get more and more intense.
Well, if the king's gone, she might try and do an all-out assault on
Yeah.
Mirador,
Yeah, she would just do an all out.
which
She could do an all out assault.
would actually be to the dwarves' advantage.
No, and I think our best bet is we hunker down here. We get ready to attack her as soon as she comes in the door. And
I agree. Our best bet is to wait for her here and hunker down and wait for her to come through the door. But if she doesn't remember, this ain't the entire drow force. This is a fraction of it.
I
'cause-
know, but what we understood from the
Well-
guys, this is a radical group of them.
Yeah,
And
which is why an all-out sword on Mirador would actually be to the dwarves' advantage.
possibly, or it could just unify all the drow to go against them. Once there's an all out attack, it kind of unifies everybody. But this way, if we take out the leader of the splinter group now, it would destabilize all of them, and they could fall back into line with the rest of the drow once their radical leader is gone, or at least causes infighting between this radical splinter group. And
Yeah.
because the rest of the drow, the main force of the drow, doesn't seem like they didn't really buy into this shit.
Yeah.
So
At least not
she's
right now.
definitely- Yeah, she's definitely a radical group that if she attacks Mirador, I think that could help unify everything.
You guys continue to speak and kind of hash ideas back and forth. Let's say this action, this behavior, takes place for the next 10 or so minutes. As once again, your plan A, plan B. First of all, go ahead and give yourselves a short rest. Since 10 minutes has passed, and you guys are just chilling, including Jackin, who's outside, just chilling, standing up.
Sure. Is there something I can do a little bit here?
Sure, please do.
I just want to get a familiar out, the bat. Steven.
Steven, sure. All right, you crack the door open, you let a bat fly?
One of the side window that we came in through.
That's perfectly fine with me. Your bat takes off like a bat out of hell.
Yeah, and he basically he's gonna sit on the building next to us and just looking.
I'm gonna check out the dwarf. See if I can help him in any way.
Okay, two different things going on. Only because I think the bat is gonna reveal more. Let's do Thermal real quick, and then we'll jump to the bat. So Thermal, you go to the king. King, the tip of my fucking tongue. King Zuri, the slag hand. As you kind of scour him over, he stares straight back at you. But like I said, it's very much like the lights are on, but nobody's home. But you check him out. What exactly are you looking for, sir?
Just seeing if there's any like notable signs of any like poisoning or shit like that.
Sure. What kind of a check are you looking to do? If you were to tell me a very specific check that you want to utilize for this action, what check are you looking to initiate?
Probably investigation if I could. Otherwise,
Okay.
medicine.
Roll an investigation.
That would be a 13 again.
1 second, I gotta validate one. Oh my god. Alright, so as you check, first thing you grab is you don't grab anything. You're using eyes first. He's a king after all, and even though you guys may not see the eye, I believe you would recognize royalty when you see it, or at least respect of what it means to be dwarvish in general. And although you treat the king with respect, you can't help but eventually start kind of, you look at his hand out of curiosity, because he's known as the slag hand. You look at his left hand and it looks like a normal dwarven hand. As you kind of pick up his right hand, his hand is practically charred. It's not burnt, like it's not crusty, crispy as if he was, held it in a fire for a long time. But he definitely is. It has a singed look to it. We'll leave that at that. But you kind of continue to check him out. Once again, he's just staring at you like glossy eyes. His pupils do seem to follow you as you move around, but there's no response. You start kind of sifting through his beard, which is very, very, gray and kingly, although it doesn't seem like he has been groomed. He's been gone for a little while, a little more than a month or two, I believe. If I got to look at the backstory, but he's been missing for quite some time, and it looks like although they fed him, they didn't groom him. They probably didn't bathe him or gave him the opportunity to bathe. So there's that as well. But because you rolled 13 investigation, you start kind of checking his neck for signs. You don't see veins. You don't see any kind of entry points where a poison might have been, introduced. But as you kind of like just about to give up searching and seeing, you kind of peel behind. You kind of like do one of these. If you're looking at me in the camera, you kind of check, and then you kind of like reach to the back of his neck, and you feel something foreign in the back of his neck.
I'll take a look. I'll go behind him and.
If it wasn't for your physical intervention as you kind of reach behind, because he has such a long head of amazing hair, if it wasn't for you pulling it to the side and kind of looking under, no one would have ever seen it. There is what looks to be this, about the size of a silver dollar, in the shape of a cliche spider, where the 4 or the 8 legs of the spider dig into just above the spinal column. Think of kind of like Dr. Octopus, you know what I mean? That similar, but in the shape of a spider. That seems to be dug and grasping into his neck. The depth of which, without some degree of surgery or exploration, you wouldn't know. But that's what you see.
I'll call down to Asher and Dwarven.
Asher's outside, posted as a guard.
Oh, he's outside.
No, that's Jack.
No, only Jackin is.
So we looked at one, there was 2.
Well, my disguised self only lasts for an hour, so I mean, I could be outside once I got done hiding all the bodies and shit.
That's fine.
But I'll have to keep a mental time of like how much time I have left before I have to get the fuck back in.
It don't matter to me. That's fine. Let's say just before you go outside, he calls you upstairs to take a look at something. That's fair.
And I'll show him the device on the neck of the dwarf.
Sure,
it is a device. It's mechanical, not organic.
It seems to be metallic in nature. There does seem to be a black glass kind of in the middle of it, kind of like a Black Widow they have that kind of that hourglass kind of diamond fake structure. Let's say cut that out and replace it with like a black glass, and then the metal itself is like silverish, and whether it's silver exactly is not the question. I'm just saying that the metal gives a silvery type of sheen to it.
In examining it, I see that there's part of the legs are inside of his neck, right?
Correct.
Could I do like a medicine check to see if I can examine from the outside how deep they are?
Sure. And I haven't forgotten about your bat yet, Fate. We'll get to that in a minute.
And I'm going to cast a guidance on myself,
Sure.
by the way. Natural 20 for a
Beautiful.
23 plus my D4 isn't rolled. There we go. So 25 total.
25. Easy peasy. So you look at this thing, and judging by the size of the thorax and the abdomen of the spider effigy, and if they're trying to proportion, you've seen many of spiders, and you have an idea of what the proportions of spiders are. You would say that 3/4 of the legs of this emblem would be under the skin. So let's say if the legs were 1.5 to 2 inches long, each only about a 1/2 inch is visible on the outside. If this thing is to stay within proportion of the body structure.
Yeah. So deep enough they could be touching his spine.
Most likely, yes.
Okay. I will do one other thing if you'll give me the time. Is I'll take 10 minutes to ritually cast Detect Magic to see if it's magical.
Okay, and we'll get back to that result in a moment.
Okay.
As the bat flies out of the window, what exactly are you looking to see, do, or find out, Dave?
I just want to perch up in the next building over, or on the cathedral, or just moving back and forth and just trying to see the alleyway
Sure.
that runs basically in front of this house that we're in.
Sure. So the alleyway is clear for the most part. Where you came in through is clear. There doesn't seem to be any drow waiting in the darkness, or whatever. Although, once again, I reiterate the concept of the congregation that's happening. At this point, since time has passed like 10, 20 minutes, you see a decent amount of crowd gathering up. In fact, Faye, why don't you roll me a D100, please?
God, I hope I get a 1 and go kill them all right now. 68.
You see about
so
68
close.
drow kind of congregating in front of this cathedral, and at the glance, it seems like they're getting excited. And as your bat flies around and sees this, there's no open windows and shit in the cathedral, so you don't see what's going on inside. But audibly, that roar is increasing and increasing until you hear knock, 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 knock. Not on the door, not on his house, but it seems to be echoing from the cathedral itself. And then you see like the people in the courtyard kind of do that, like tapping people on the shoulder, like quiet, 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 quiet. And then you hear the kind of projected voice of a female. Ladies and gentlemen, bring me the king. By the way,
That's what I'm going to say. Guys, we have a problem. They're calling for the king to be brought to them. What do we do?
I think we should.
I
take
have an
him and
idea.
go.
I have an idea. Why doesn't one of us disguise as a drow, go to her and be like, "There's a problem with the king," into her ear, say that needs her attention to get her to come back here.
Sounds like a job for Jackin. You're the only one that can look like a drow. And
There's something going on with the spider on the king's neck. We don't know what to do.
Well, we gotta
Yeah.
well, that's magic shit. That should probably be looked at by Oscar or
uses.
uses.
No, but that's the lie we tell her to make her come here and check
Oh,
this
yeah,
quick.
yeah. And Asher, when you need to be waiting out front for when she comes as a guard and be like, "Ma'am, something's going on in there."
I don't speak undercommon.
So, point of
Oh,
clarity.
shit.
Point of clarity. As this, I want to make sure that I'm guiding you in the right direction here. So here's the situation, right? The congregating of we say 68 people. Let's say 12 to 15 of them branch off and start to head in that direction.
Oh, they're
acquire-
coming here.
They're bring me the king. It was what you heard. So these
I think we should
people-
take the king and go.
We take the king
Yeah.
and go right now, or we hand the king over and we keep hiding here.
Hmm.
Oh, actually, we could let them take the king and then be invisible, like mix into the group.
No. We don't need to let them take the king. This is probably going to be a public execution.
Yeah. Fuck. There's a group of them out the fucking back with the king. We need to haul ass. Usus, can you try dispelling this fucking spider thing?
I'm gonna hold my hand out to this. Wait, did you actually cast detect magic? Can we confirm
I was
it?
ritually casting it whenever all this happened.
Yeah. Unfortunately, 10 minutes because this happened at the same time your bat flew out, basically. And
Can I hard cast it?
You can
cast it. Yeah.
I have one first level spell slot left, so I was trying to save it, and I don't have detect magic prepared, so that's why I was ritually casting.
Well, let me also clear something else up. Okay. Well, first of all, let me give you the choice. Are you anyone gonna hard cast detect magic? Because that will influence what I say next if you choose to do it or not.
Ooh, yeah. Oh shit.
You should cast it, Usus.
Yeah, I'm just gonna cast it.
Okay. Boom. Hard cast. Yes, it glows. It's magical, but here's the funny thing. It's magical to the point that you see like this. It's gonna sound really hard to explain. I know. It's like a tendril that cuts through the wall, basically, and it's like a magical laser beam that seems to connect to something. And as you hear "Bring me the king," or as that happens, you'll see kind of the king and starts to kind of walk towards the front door.
Oh. Dispel
it, and we need to run.
I'm gonna look at everybody now. I'm like, "You guys ready?" And as I hold out my hand, I'm waiting for some type of confirmation. I'm just like, "Do it,
do it quick."
I'm really glad that Jackin has been able to be a part of this conversation.
Well,
Jackson, would you like to add something in?
You would
no,
see all the people
I'm outside
over.
up front.
You would have heard them say, "Bring me the king." You could have. I'm assuming one of us went and grabbed them.
You also would see the crowd start to head your way. I mean, you're welcome to react however you wish. Now, granted, the crowd, let's just say, is, let's say 30 seconds to a minute before they get to the location, so you got some time to burn yet. But you're welcome to react however you see fit.
I don't really know how I would react other than being on guard.
I agree. I personally feel the same way. I think that
Also, someone go get Jacket.
Well, I'm staying.
I'll run downstairs and I go get Jacket.
King out because I can fly out.
Yeah, Kane, you crack the door and say,
Jacket, get your ass in here right now. We got a problem.
They're gonna see me go in.
Did they just say, "Come get the king"?
Well, yeah, but shouldn't I stay out front?
At this
Things
point,
are getting food barred by the second. There's a thing on the back of the king's neck that's metal and looks like a spider. It's magical and connected to something.
Do I know what that is? Just from him telling me what that is.
You've been infiltrating the town for a while. You got pretty close. I'll tell you what. I'll give you a 50-50. Odds are evens,
Okay.
and if you guess it right, I will say I will give you some information on the situation. That's me being fair.
Evens.
So, evens. Roll an even number for me, and I'll give you some information on it.
Come on.
Shit.
And if you have an inspiration, you can use it if you don't get the correct result.
Using inspiration?
Okay. Odds are evens. You gonna go the same?
It's same. 8.
Okay. You
I need
don't
to get
know
some water.
You don't know the exact specifics, but in passing, you remember hearing something of the ability to control. You remember the conversation of puppet. You remember hearing some sort of key to the bigger plan. And that the king would be this key.
Do I know if I can just pull it off?
I'm not going to give you that information, unfortunately.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna duck inside the door with Kane.
All right, you duck
This is
on
when-
in.
Is Kelby going to share that real quick with everybody?
I mean, I'm willing to
Um,
wager that in passing conversation, it was probably brought up at some point during this adventure.
It doesn't sound particularly helpful in this instance. So, right now, I don't think I'm going to say anything about it because it doesn't sound very helpful.
If anything else, it just like means we should try even harder to get this thing off him. So
Yeah, I'm still saying we dispel it. Have Usus try
yeah.
to
So
dispel
does
it.
dispel magic work on it?
Well, let's find out. And I reach out my hand and I cast Dispel Magic at level 3.
Please hold at level 3. Please hold 1 second. All right, I'm gonna ask for an honest question. Future object or magical within range spell. How long
I'm gonna
does
lie.
this last for? Duration instantaneous. One creature, object, or magical effect within range. Any spell of a 3rd level or lower on the target ends. For each spell of a 4th level higher on the target, make an ability check using a spellcasting modifier. The DC equals to 10 plus the spell's level. On a successful check, okay, now I need to look up another spell. Please hold. Sorry, guys. Please hold. Oh, dude. Okay. Okay. Here's what you're gonna have to do. You need to roll fate. For each spell of 4th level or higher on the target, make an ability check using your spell casting ability. All right, roll me a spell cast, like a range attack spell cast. I'm guessing, and you need to roll really good on this one to dispel the magical effect on this thing.
It's like if it's a 9th level spell, he needs to roll a 19 or higher.
In that example, if this was a 9th level spell, and it's not, but it's not a low level spell. Okay, so you are welcome to roll a spell cast, and it has to. Can I tell you the DC to make it more anxious, or
Can I cast?
Well, he
guidance
adds
on
his.
him?
Huh?
guidance? I don't think works on attack cast or spell casting modifiers. It's
Well,
not,
this
it's
is-
not a
It said
skill check.
ability check. I thought it said a skill ability check.
I will rewrite it. For each spell, for that, make an ability. Oh, okay, using your spell casting ability. My apologies. All right, I'll give you guidance.
Yeah.
So you just
So
make like an intel.
I'm going to roll a fireball and then I add my. That doesn't seem right.
No.
It's
You roll a d20, add your spellcasting modifier. This is basically
and the guidance.
Fireball.
It's like
Roll a fireball.
Well, no, because
No.
that adds your proficiency bonus
Yeah,
onto
it's
it.
a
This is just
straight
a D20.
intelligence
No, that's the
run.
same
This is
thing.
intelligence.
It's the same thing. Your spell, you're because you're also proficient with your spells.
Correct. This is the
Yeah.
This is a
So
spell
Yeah.
casting
it's
ability.
the same thing as the spell attack. So you got
Yes.
roll firebolt and
Roll
add,
firebolt.
add guidance.
Fortunately for you, you have a decent spell casting ability.
Oh, yeah, nat 1. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to burn an inspo on that. I got a 17 plus 9, 26.
Plus a D4.
Yeah, roll the
add the
roll
d4. Go on.
roll the guidance. Get a 30.
29.
29. So close.
Fuck yes! That's the look of a DM who's pissed that it worked.
What level spell was it?
It was a 7th level spell.
Ooh, buddy.
I gotta figure that's where you were at.
I was thinking 6 or 7. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that changes a lot of things now, doesn't it? How do I adjust? Okay, as you cast this spell, first of all, what does that look like? I'm curious. I've never seen it dispel magic before.
I'm just going to hold out my hand and like this black smoke is just going to kind of ping off it and swirl, and it makes its way into the spider. and then all the smoke, black smoke, kind of just engulfs into the spider and disappears, and then it just flashes a little glow real quick, and that's it.
The emblem itself begins to kind of open up like a clasp, and then it just kind of falls onto the ground and kind of just on the back of his carapace kind of rolls until gravity and physics takes its time and stops.
Mage hand.
You pick it up,
Bag of holding.
put it in your bag of holding.
Let's run.
Does it have the tether going to it?
The tether is now gone.
Also,
Okay.
like once it's put in the bag of holding, that's an extra dimensional space, so completely.
Asher doesn't know that, so that's yeah.
But yeah, you
So,
should turn someone should turn the
we're
king
on.
invisible.
1 second, we ain't done yet. As that happens, you quickly grab it, put it in your bag, and the king. This song does not match the shit that's going on right now. I'm sorry, that irritates me. Give me 1 moment, please.
Oh, I
Oh.
can't hear any music.
Asher would have dropped disguise self
Does-
as soon as we heard they were running. They're
Okay.
coming here.
Do any of you guys hear music?
I do.
Yeah.
I can hear them. I got my
I do.
headphones on.
I have mine on too, and I increased the volume a couple times. Nothing's coming through.
You have to keep it pretty high to hear it. But yeah, it's like a plucking of a
For the
guitar.
record, I always have music playing. Always. Always. All right, so anyway, as
I have it at 200 now, and I hear
as this thing cuts off and falls to the floor, and you do that, you'll see the king. And he just starts vomiting like this vile, this just vile stomach acid, just as he falls to all fours, one hand on the ground and kind of like holding his head, and he's just vomiting at this point in time.
Your Majesty, you need to stop that,
Oh,
and we need to get the fuck out of here.
what's going on?
You're
Asher-
captured by the drow, and we gotta go.
Oh,
Asher
man.
would tell him in Dwarvish. Is he speaking in Common or Dwarvish?
Dwarvish, 100% Dwarvish.
Asher would tell him in Dwarvish. King Slaghand, right, Prog?
Technically, it's King Zuri, but he's known as the Slag Hand. Yes.
King Zuri, we don't have much time to explain. You were captured by the drow. We need to get you out of here and back to Mir Ladar. Come with me. Your son
With me if you want
sent
to
us.
live.
Who are you? Where am I? What's
You're
going
in
on?
a drow city. You need to come with us. Frog, what's the prince's name again? Buffooned? Buffooned?
Buffooned.
Buffooned?
Buffooned.
Yeah, Prince Buffoon sent us.
My son? Is he here?
Yes. No, but we're gonna take you to him. I just need you to get on your feet, and I help him. I kind of like help him up, like onto my shoulder, like kind of half carrying this fucking dwarf.
Yeah.
I
Kane,
can pick him up.
yeah, Kane, carry him. My friend Kane's gonna help you. We're gonna get you the fuck out of here. Everybody, saddle up, boys.
So
Ah.
should we?
I piggyback the king.
Okay. All right. So,
Hold on, Your Majesty. We're getting you out of here.
So, out of character. Didn't plan for that. So,
Neither did we.
Never seen the pants now.
it's all good. That's what makes
Awesome
D&D.
girls.
That's what makes D&D exciting. I'm curious to see where this goes. So, as
yeah.
you saddle up, as you indicate, and get ready to what I'm assuming is leaving out of the front door.
We have that back window we could go down that would put us behind cover, right? It'd put us at the back of the house.
I mean, it'll be in some sort of small alleyway, but by small, I mean, you could even look at it on the map. It's literally just a little blocked off dead end of an alleyway that goes the length of the
Oh,
house.
I thought
That's
it was behind the house.
No. Behind the house is
Oh.
basically brushed up against, cliff wall, basically.
Guys, I think we should go with the invisibility strategy again.
I
Well, I
can't.
look like a fucking human right now. I say we just fucking run. We just shag ass because fuck it.
We ain't got the spell slots to do invisibility again.
Yeah, we are gonna run and we're gonna do a fighting retreat. Let's go.
Well, can you cast it on at least the king?
What?
To make the king invisible.
No, I can't. Eustace, can
I'm
you?
talking. No, I'm talking to Eustace.
Eustace will put it. Let's go. I got it. And I'm gonna, as we're moving, I have my hand on the king's back, and I'm gonna cast. That's only a level 2 spell, so I'm gonna cast
Yeah.
invisibility on him.
Okay.
Okay. If shit hits the fan, I'll go invisible, take the king out of here.
All right,
Can
and
you
I
carry
can
him?
slow him down.
Yeah, I'm the strongest one here.
All right,
No,
and
you're not.
Yes, I am.
With the gauntlets of ogre strength, he's pretty fucking stout.
What's your honestly out of character? What's your strength?
19.
Mine's 20.
Oh, okay, fine, whatever.
Booyah, bitch!
But which one of us here can fly? But can you carry
Fair,
and fly?
fair. You
Yeah.
can
Okay.
fly.
I think the real
But
question
that's
is
like
can you live?
Oh, I'll live.
All right,
All
guys.
right,
So
let's
all
we
right.
need to fucking go.
before we move on, I just want to make sure. So our plan of action here is literally a fighting retreat with King and
I
Tal.
have a plan to disperse the group of people coming at us.
No, that's fine.
I'm
Don't
gonna need Eustace- I'm
don't
gonna
spoil.
need Eustace's help.
No
don't
spoilers.
spoil.
No spoils.
We-
I want to be surprised. All right.
Eustace, I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
need you
cast
to hang back with
invisibility
me
on myself.
Okay.
for just a moment, and then you can run.
Good. You ready?
What are you gonna do? I only have 1/3 level slot left.
Yeah, so do
We
I.
have a group of 12 coming, a group of like 12 or 15 coming towards us, right, Frog?
At the moment, but these are like
These are just civilians. Fuck them.
yeah, they're kind of like the people that may have been guarding, earlier. Nothing crazy.
Yeah.
But
They're,
once again,
they're in military attire, right?
the whole town seems to be ready for battle of sorts. Whether or not
Gotcha.
their skill levels they vary, obviously, But once again, you are not ignorant to the idea that the cathedral that you have to run past has a convention going on right now.
Yeah.
Right.
And how far is it from the door to the cathedral where there's the big group of people?
You know what? Why don't I just do one of these things here? I will put a whole bunch of people down just to kind of represent what's happening, okay? So, oops, Mother Hubbard. Hold on.
We're probably not gonna be able to see it, so you might want to shine
Yeah.
the light around the area.
So I'm just going to say the gathering is around here. Over here, there's a gathering of
That's
people,
what I
but
thought.
these are the main doors right here in this area.
Yeah, we can go the other
Hey,
direction.
Frog.
Shit.
I got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
Being an old Durgar city, would I know of any sally ports that could possibly be made into walls?
Meaning like hidden entryways and stuff.
Hidden exit ways for attackers to attack out. That's usually built into defenses.
I mean,
Mm-hmm.
okay, here's my comparison and why I'm going to unfortunately tell you no. Because if I walk into a castle made in the old Celtic days, and just because I'm human and it was made by humans, if I look around, would I be able to notice that those are hidden archways and hidden doorways without really, touching and pushing?
As soon as you pull a book out of a bookshelf, the
Yeah,
thing's gonna
it's
flip.
gonna
It's just
instantly
common
open.
human knowledge.
Yeah, correct. You know what I mean? So because of that, I can't say that you can just be like, hey, that looks like a fort of entry. I can't do that. But
No, I mean, like, would I know where they generally were made in Durgar cities?
well,
and-
you know that because of how difficult it is to live in the Underdark, having one main entrance and exit is not the smartest idea in the world. I.e. the bridge entrance. It would make sense that there would be other spots, but I mean, this is a pretty decent sized town, and I don't personally know if you're going to have enough time to investigate.
I'm gonna hold.
Yeah,
off
no,
on
that
casting
sounds like.
The plan.
Would I know like generally in a town like this there'd be exits so many distance apart, or would I know that?
I'm just going to go ahead and say the chances of there being another exit is pretty good, but this is an ancient city. Who knows where it may be? If you had time to check, you probably would eventually.
Okay, yeah,
find
no,
it.
I just wanted to see if I would have that knowledge. That's all.
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna hold off on casting ability just yet. I'm not gonna do it right this
Greece
moment.
ready to go.
Greece is small. It's a small space.
Let's set this building on fire right before we leave.
I don't think you
that's-
need Greece to do that. Just
Well, Grease can act as a Sarah, and he can firebolt it as we leave. Now, Frog, you
Yeah.
said they're over here to the left side of the cathedral. If I'm facing the front of it.
Yeah, they're kind of like huntering in this kind of area, the gathering. I just put a bunch of random tokens on the ground just to kind of validate it, but it's not that's not to scale. So there's a bunch of people.
I do
can't
not see
see
any
any-
tokens.
Yeah, I can't see any
It's
tokens.
because your tokens are too far away to see it. It's like a fog of war.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
This
okay.
area is kind of where the congregation is happening. I'm kind of circling the area now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we should wrap around the other way.
Yeah, we should wrap around.
That's the plan. That's what we're gonna do. Let's set this building ablaze and run like hell right now.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know if there's much of a point to set it on fire.
Talking about
It's
the,
a
It's a
king.
distraction.
the king,
It's
it's
a
gonna be
distraction.
on fire, and they need the king.
All
Desperately.
right, fine. Fuck it. I'll cast grease. Like, you know what? We'll put like one of the bodies on the bed where he was. Cast grease, flame. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Bolt.
Run.
And I'm gonna use my shadow ability to turn the king invisible as we start running down the steps.
Okay, King's invisible. He's, coming to a little incoherent, but he's of sane mind to at least survive. So, okay, so as you all fucking 3, 2, 1, go! You break out of the front door, and you said you're doing the whole grease firebolt combo thing.
Well, the fire was lit, right, and then we ran
Okay,
instantly
gotcha.
right after.
So for now, walk your tokens out of the building and just kind of put them in this area, just because I like access to them. They're over here. These drow tokens are dead, by the way, so don't mind the drow tokens.
I'm stuck.
You have to go down the stairs. Use your keys.
You have
Okay,
to walk
I'm already
out. Yep.
downstairs.
You can't make me.
Yes, I
And
can.
Frog, whenever I come outside, how far away is that group of like 20 or like 12 that was walking towards the
I'll just use
house?
these. I'll use these drow tokens to represent the distance.
Okay, so they're within 120 or 150 feet.
Most
then.
likely. And I
All I
did
see
say.
is stone.
What I say?
Oh, yeah.
I said like 15, 16. How many did I say?
Yeah, you said like 12 or so.
Okay, 12 is
How
fine.
do I get
I can do
how do I
12.
get rid of the damn line now that I drew it?
Right click.
I'm floating.
Okay. As soon as I step out and I see the group,
Where the
to
stairs?
kind of delay them, I'm telling everybody else to run. Asher's gonna
Yeah.
cast a second level hail of thorns and then aim it towards like a middle guy towards the front to try and disperse and cause some fucking mayhem.
Sure. Okay, you prep that for. We'll do that in a minute here. Let me just. Oscar looks like he's struggling.
I'm
Because-
stuck because I can fly, and it's
because
it's
Oscar
making my
doesn't know how keys work.
no. It's like because
Shit.
every time I move it, it adjusts above, so I'm just stuck in the
This-
house.
Disregard the
Turn
hail of
falling off.
thorns. I hit the wrong button.
Problem solved. All right, there you are. All right, cool. Okay, cool. So you bust out, boom, firebolt, grease fire. Make sure you guys are taking away your spell slots as they happen, and then boom, hail of thorn. Why don't we quickly take care of that hail of thorns real quick? There's 12 of them. We said. Roll me a d10. Nah, roll me a d12. We have d12s. Roll me a d12.
Okay.
D12 plus 4. Let's just do that because why the fuck not?
So 10.
Okay, cool. Let's just say 10 of them get hit.
Do I roll any type of damage or are they just
Absolutely.
like insta kill?
Roll your damage
Okay.
because why not?
All right, so it'll be a D8 and then. So one dude got hella fucked up with 9 plus 2d10.
Okay. Explain to me what happens.
Well, the first guy's really fucking dead because he took 9 plus 14 worth points of damage.
He gets
so
absolutely
as-
shredded, 100%, as the
as
arrow
Asher-
itself explodes and erupts outside of him.
Asher comes out and he's waiting for everybody. Once everybody else is out of the house and has started taking off, he sees the guys, takes aim with his bow, and releases the arrow. And as it's flying through, it's kind of got that greenish, like foresty green energy spooling off of it. And it just fucking obliterates the first guy whenever it hits him. And as it gets past him and into like the thick of it, it detonates. And everybody that it would have hit took 14 points of damage unless they pass a deck save.
No, they're all dead. Fuck them. Boom!
Yeah.
They get
Fuck 'em.
shattered. Yeah, fuck them, dude. They're whatever. The 4 that remain standing, or 2, well, I think it was 4. four. The four that remain standing, obviously, as they wipe the goo off of their faces. Oh, intruders! And they kind of just run back towards the cathedral as you guys begin to haul ass. I guess I can't group move you, so you guys can start here. You guys move your tokens all the way to this spot here. Oh, this program is so cool.
We look so epic in our running. Pop, pop, pop.
We won't let you far, guys.
It's all right. That's
Yeah.
fine.
A couple of us went too far.
I don't have tokens here. Where you going? Hey, slow down. Hey, stop it.
I'm making a break for it.
Yeah, you can make a break right over here. So,
I think I have the
Wait,
most
how did I get
of
back
anyone.
up all the way
You
to
moved
this
all
wall?
of us. You,
Oh, okay.
you put us into a wall, Frog.
oh my bad.
Don't keep
Rip.
me down.
He showed us where the secret exit is.
Yeah, right. I have 35 feet of movement, so Asher can hang back if he
Only in
needs
the
to, and then
moonlight.
just run.
I can go 90 feet.
As you make your way around clockwise, obviously you got the cathedral, which it looks to be once again dwarven make or Dorgar make, but converted and rehashed as Drowish. The townsfolk are here, although they have no idea what the fuck's going on. As you kind of make a break for it, I'm gonna say they are kind of like, the fuck. They don't immediately pursue, but they definitely have that Metal Gear Solid, huh? That little exclamation point.
Yeah.
So they kind of got that kind of a situation going on right now. I'm gonna say you're within plain sight of 10 drow, which are scattered about. Once again, is kind of their current status of situation. Your choices: continue to run, talk to the people, or do something else.
Run.
Run.
Yeah,
Rapido.
Okay. Continue to move down to right here.
Wait, I can't see
Okay.
where. I don't.
I just went into Africa.
Say what?
My character just, I fell through the world.
How the fuck do you do that?
What the? My.
Jacket, you're going too back up.
Too far.
I'm too fast, too quick. I'm
No,
fast as fuck,
but please
boy.
don't go too far because I don't want you to reveal things
Fast
that I
as
have on the.
Fuck, boy.
You're so
I don't
stupid.
know where your
Hopping back.
token went. Fucking A. Fate.
He blessed the rain
I
down.
got
damn
him.
it.
I
God
got
damn it,
him.
fate.
I
Yeah.
got
Does
him.
anyone know why there aren't any vampires in Africa?
Because it
The
sucks.
rains- No, because the rains are blessed in Africa.
You ever see the movie? I think
Maybe
it's
having
called
hella drunk.
Up There,
Do what?
the Air Up There movie. They had a line there. Why do birds fly down over this area?
Why?
Because the place isn't worth shitting on.
Oh, I hear people say that about Jersey. Like, why do seagulls fly upside down in Jersey?
And it's true.
Got your token, Fate.
I've heard the same thing about Pittsburgh.
It's true as well.
Never been to Jersey or Pittsburgh.
I've been in Jersey.
Really?
Well,
Even
once.
drunk on a bet, you get to fucking Jersey.
apparently my city was
Listen,
rated
you
the
get
best in the
Drunk
nation.
on a
so-
bet if you're if you're a Yankee up north. I'm a Southerner. I don't go anywhere near Jersey.
Well, I'm sorry.
No, north of the Mason Dixon now, goddammit.
Sorry.
This motherfucker said.
Ain't been north of there since 1864.
Well, a funny fact: Mason Dixon line is actually up by Delaware.
Fate, are you able
I'm Stephen Kane
to?
shit since he lives in like the deep south of Alabama.
Oh, no.
I can
Mississippi, thank you very much.
To get back to the
Dang.
Alabama, God, I can't stand any fucker from there.
Can you just kill it and resummon?
No, in Mississippi they don't like their cousins there. Sorry.
Right, in Mississippi they are classy. It's at least four
Sweet
cousins.
home Alabama.
Yeah, you wonder why we shot that plane down while they were over Macomb.
Fate, can you see it now?
They didn't crash.
No, I don't see it now.
It's with the group. I put your token with the group.
Nope, don't see it.
Sweet home Alabama, my
I
ass,
can
you
see
cousin
it.
fuckers.
It's
It
moving.
might not
right
be
now.
assigned to me.
It is assigned to you. I just assigned it to you.
It's at the back. Where the horse
I don't
is.
see it. I don't see anything.
Hold on.
He's at the back of the short bus.
Delete creature. You fucking. Yeah. This is useless, right?
Yep.
Useless.
We should probably have given the cathedral a bit of a wider berth.
Yeah, that's what I would have done. You know what? With
We
that in
went
mind,
to where
See-
God
see you
told
guys.
us to go.
Do you have access to him now, Fate?
Nope.
Are you sure? It's underneath my light. You have to see
I
it.
don't see it. I do not see it.
How do you not see it?
Click on. Do you see your little icon for it up in the top left?
I'll go to the main. Yeah, I don't see it in the top. I went to the main menu. I'll rejoin the table.
Everyone else sees it, right?
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
Useless sitting over there like a bump on the log.
Eustace is
Damn.
moving around now.
damn useless.
No. Well, guys, fight and retreat. Something a dwarf is good at.
No, let's go this way, guys. Let's go this way. Follow me, away from 80 people.
So while
I mean-
while he loads his shit back up, let's continue here. So
Yeah, bring me to the table.
at the
To be fair, this is our straightest shot out of here. This gets us straight in line with the entryway out.
with the bridge, 100%. Okay,
We're
so
good. We're good.
Well, we still gotta go down these stairs over here, and then we gotta go through the sector we came from.
as
to
you
get to the bridge.
continue, pardon me. All right, as I have to focus now. As you guys continue that way, at this point in time, you would hear through the walls of the cathedral, "Intruder, intruder!" That kind of sound the alarm, kind of dialogue going on, and you'll hear in that loud voice again, "My connection, it's gone."
Thermal, quick! Yell! The king's on fire! Help!
Or Jackin, since you sound like
guys are-
Drow.
You guys are fucking crazy.
They're gonna
I mean,
you'll hear the voice, that same feminine voice, that really kind of authoritative feminine voice. Find him!
Run!
Run, bitches!
Yeah,
we're running.
Yeah, we're hauling ass.
At
Do
this
we
point,
stop at the light again?
you're gonna stop right over here because that sounds like a fair amount of space right here. Boom, perfect. Okay, so because it's a fair amount of space, let me just delete these people here. Give me 1 second. Just slowing down my computer. Boom. Okay, so I'm not gonna place them exactly where they are. I'm only gonna put them on the table for reference. Okay, actually, yeah. Well, you know, it's probably safer if I just do it the right way. Give me 1 second here. So you'll start to you'll see the doors, or you'll hear the doors pound open. Boom. As you hear commotion, as if, you know, people are coming out of the fucking church, like, hey, what's going on out here? Kind of situation, right? The first, and as they kind of flood out, I'm setting the board up right now. Give me a second here. Oh, dude, you know what?
Useless, it's starting to sound like fireball time.
Only got one left, dude. We can't. It's gotta count, you know, or we're done.
Everyone in the church and catching the cathedral on fire sounds like a good time.
Not yet. No, not yet. We need. Wait.
those are mobs.
That's true.
Now, mind
The
you, you
bridge.
also still have inhabitants of the city who aren't at the congregation. I mean, this is a city. So even though you're past that cluster, you are charging into the fucking city. That they're not on the board, because I'm not going to put 1,000 tokens on the board, but there are people there. There are other inhabitants here that you will be running past who clearly don't know what the fuck is going on. It might take them a minute to be like, oh, okay. But just understand that is your atmosphere. But what you would see initially, storming out of Now those are in fact there. These are the tokens that are there, and I'm just gonna say they start storming out. And honestly, it's not like you're being all that secretive as you're hauling ass away. They will acknowledge over there to some degree as they initiate pursuit. And I think for stress
Give me the king.
and anxiety,
Not yet.
I think I want to turn this into turn-by-turn combat to really reinforce what's happening here. Yeah, I think that would be awesome. So that's what we're going to do. In fact, because this combat's probably going to take a while, let's take our 10-minute break now. We'll go into combat. We will do our initiative rolls when we come back. It might be... I'm going to be honest with you guys. This can go both ways, okay? What you are doing is no bullshit, okay? So just keep that in mind. Go take your 10-minute break, and then we will come back and do our initiative rolls, and we'll see what happens. Maybe this will be our first party wipe. We'll find out.
I'm faster, and I can attack from a distance easier, so I don't have to worry about like having the king on my back.
We're just running.
Yeah, we're just running right now.
And don't worry, guys. I'll be the rear guard.
Thermal, why do
of-
all of your characters have a suicide wish?
No, this is actually rolled in my character, Asher.
You sounded like you were fucking a toaster. Do what?
This is actually one of my flaws that was what I rolled.
He
So-
cares not of his own life.
Did you write
Nope.
that same flaw for Ramil too?
No, Ramil was that was randomly coming up sometimes because of the fucking random
Psychosis.
changing of seasons. Yeah. But I roll randomly for my personality traits, Asher. And
Yeah, Ash.
for Thermal, I literally rolled his ideals as Death Wish. Nothing is more exhilarating than a narrow escape from the jaws of death.
This is his king.
That
This is his king.
that's his kink, man. I don't know what to tell you.
We got a Duragar pledging allegiance to a surface level dwarf king. Ooh, the
Oh.
intrigue.
I mean, this is just a very exhilarating adventure for Thermal. he gets to kill,
Back.
he gets to kill Drow. He narrowly escapes death. Maybe he doesn't. Who knows?
Oh, for those that weren't in the know, Kobold Press has released the Kickstarter for their Dungeons and Dragons alternative, Tales of the Valiant. For anyone that might be interested.
I've been doing Pathfinder recently.
I've
Movie's great.
been doing a lot of Soulbound.
I haven't played Soulbound.
It is a fun system. It's Age of Sigmar RPG.
If how far we run begins to matter, I'm gonna cast. I have a scroll of Longstrider that I'm gonna use, so I can run extra fast.
Or you can cast that on the dwarf, so I can keep up while I'm fighting him off.
You know, I'll consider that. Where's the die? Raheem rolls a d20.
Because we might have a big dwarf coming into play soon.
Big dwarf, big target.
Well, it's kind of my thing, okay? I'm a big guy. I'm a big dwarf, okay?
Big dwarf. All right, let's see. What do I roll? Is that a 9? I rolled a 9. Yeah. Sure, buddy. Longstrider is definitely coming your way.
I mean, if not, I don't really
Hundo.
give a fuck. So,
I rolled selfish.
I mean, Oscar is selfish, so.
I will say this: every time Oscar has tried to be selfless, it has only gone wrong for him.
I mean,
Like,
I mean, not all the time, but
I can't think of a single time where there has not been some repercussion to him. What is this? Oh, I guess apparently the Celtics are killing it right now.
yeah. I mean, Oscar has a friend in a lizard folk.
Yeah, and that brought up some trauma.
What's wrong with that?
Trauma? I don't know. Trauma not
Yeah,
good.
what is wrong with trauma? Nah, trauma's great.
Oscar's life is full of trauma for those who haven't been keeping up. Even I picked up, like, I didn't know Oscar, my character didn't know Oscar for that long, and she even picked up on that.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, you got wonderful Kavul. His life was great.
Yeah, because he don't give a damn. He doesn't care.
Well, everything that happens to him is a plan of his god.
Yeah, isn't that easy? Isn't that easy to accept?
So who's ready to die?
There's no
passed.
dying here today, sir. Well,
I'm not dying. Fuck that.
I'm with Oscar. We're not dying. We're gonna
Cool
try
guy.
not to die.
We're gonna narrowly escape death.
It just so happened that Thalia has become available.
And then Thalia dies
Define
again.
available.
Yeah, why
She
did-
left the other table, pretty much.
Why
Why?
did she leave the other table?
Because they were gonna assassinate somebody who hadn't been.
What's wrong with assassination? That's what we're doing here.
Thalia's
Oh
not an
no!
assassin.
This was an assassination mission. It has become a rescue mission. We've
I mean,
abandoned the
I hope you
assassination
guys
part.
understand that Jackin's got to come back and do the job that they were assigned to do.
Well, that's fair.
We'll come back. Don't worry. We'll come back with an army.
Yeah, I feel like
No, I
once
gotta
the-
do what I'm supposed to do.
I feel like once the dwarves. Oh, here's the fuckery though. Are they gonna respect our deal for like, hey, we didn't kill the bitch, but we got your king back?
I mean, the king
No,
might
they're
be
not.
pretty
No, they
grateful.
didn't do it last time. Remember, we changed. We did well, but not
that
exactly
was
the
Pr-
way we
that was
thought we were
Prince
supposed to.
Buffoon.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
this
now
is
we
also
saved the king.
This
I'll
is
be like,
also
yo,
the
king,
so
I want
he might be-
loot. Give
The
me loot, king.
The king might be like, hey, fuck you, Prince Buffoon. These people are cool.
Yeah.
King, give me loot.
Listen, we didn't know the king was here, and
We
figured
prioritize saving the king.
over the assassination of the
Shit
dragon.
happened. Plans changed.
There was like 100 of them.
There were
Oh,
thousands.
that's not.
of
That's
them.
actually true. There's a shit ton here.
There's at least 100 drow.
Yeah.
At least.
So,
and we have substantially less, and we have baggage now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We weren't
have
expecting to
Oscar.
find Yo King.
I saw that coming, bitch. I saw that
New
coming.
King, who dis?
I mean, Oscar is a lot of baggage to carry around.
Emotional baggage, that's for sure.
Baggage.
But he is quite of the useful.
What,
He
you don't
carries his
like how
own
I say
weight.
baggage?
All right. Okay.
Was against it.
Well,
Game faces.
It's
if things
from-
go as planned for me, here's pretty soon. I may be spending 4 weeks up by Indianapolis.
So, Oscar,
What
you
up?
really don't care about that map, eh?
You son of a bitch! I forgot about. You know what? Fuck you and your map. Son of- You've had so much time to let me copy the map. I bring it up so often
But we haven't had a chance to actually sit down. We just kept going into the next thing.
because you guys keep rushing into shit. Give me time to breathe.
To be fair, we haven't had much time to breathe. It was
No.
like, hey, y'all are gonna help, or you're gonna have to get the fuck out of the city.
They never tried to kick us out of the city.
They said we wouldn't be able to stay very long.
Yeah.
When we first got there, they're like, we can let you in, but you really need to go talk to them, or we can't let you stay very long. We only got in because of Kane's and Asher's celebrity status with them.
Yeah, and Thermal not punching the guards.
That was just a cherry on top. but mostly it was because Kane's the giant slayer.
You were about to say Kingslayer.
The giant
was.
slayer.
I mean, the Kane
We'll
could be
save
the
that for later.
Kingslayer now.
No.
I was really looking forward to fighting this drow bitch, by the way.
Oh, it might
And-
still happen.
I mean,
Doesn't seem
unlikely,
like it.
because if we try fighting her now, like, we are definitely gonna die because we are so low on resources.
Hey.
We gotta go
We
fast.
are making a very pragmatic call and getting the king fucking out of there, screwing up their fucking plan.
We should have done this
And-
sooner. I was right when I said it the first time.
Done what? You didn't even want to come down here.
No, I'm not talking about that. I didn't want to come down here. I still don't want to be down here. I'm talking about when I said, "Hey guys, maybe we should get the king out of here first."
Well, we didn't. I mean, yeah, but that all happened at the same fucking time.
No, that happened before this. That happened before those guys showed up.
Like shortly after you said the guys showed up as soon as we started the session. And then while we were talking about if we should get the king out of here or not, is whenever he said, that's when Frog told us, hey, bring me the king. So, I mean, it was all kind of at the same time.
Well, I mean, yeah, Oscar was the first one to suggest we need to get the king out of here instead of assassinating her. And we said, well, we thought, but that was also at the time, we thought she was going to come to here. When she was like, bring the king to me, it was like, nope, get the king and run.
Yeah. Does your shirt say lawful on the streets, evil in the sheets?
No,
That's
it
awesome.
says,
It'd be
lawful
chaotic.
on the streets, chaotic in the sheets.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
All right.
chaotic's the
All right.
opposite of lawful. I
So-
also wish people understood that lawful did not mean like laws as in rules, but as in like a code. I wish
Yeah.
people understood that.
Yeah, it's why I have the majority of paladin. If you're going to be a paladin in my game world, you have to be lawful, unless you're an oathbreaker. That's a different thing. But because they have to take certain oaths to be the paladin, you have to be lawful because you're following that code.
Caleb.
But it doesn't mean you follow all
Yeah.
laws blindly.
No, you don't follow all laws blindly.
I have a question
up?
for you, Caleb, if I may. It's a personal one. You're more
Okay.
than welcome to tell me to mind my fucking business. I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Unless you want me to ask you in more of a private setting.
Depends on the question.
Okay. I know that with recent choices, that typically these choices or decisions or acknowledgements, because I wouldn't say it's a choice. I personally feel you're born that way. So these acknowledgements that you were more than generous to share typically comes with name changes as well, based on my experience. Is that
Yeah.
true for you?
I haven't decided on one yet, so for
Okay.
right now, Caleb is fine.
Just curious.
Okay.
Awesome. But yeah, my new son, he used to be called Audra. Now it's Adrian.
hmm Yeah, I've got. If you guys have suggestions, I have like a list that I'm putting together of literally every suggestion I get, and then I'm gonna like like
Depends
do
on if
like
you
a-
want one close to your original name or not.
Yeah, all my other
Everything's valid.
trans friends have
Right.
chosen
David.
something that
Got it.
is close to their original name.
every suggestion is valid. There are no bad ones, and they're going to be put into like I'm going to do this systematically, where I'm going to
A lotto ball.
randomly. Yeah, it's going to keep going. We're going to cycle through them. I was thinking I was going to have them like in a
Boom.
not like a tier system, but you know how like you do a tourney system where you face off against each other, then you move on to the next round.
Awesome.
Same premise. We're going to go through all that, and then
Crystal
we'll narrow it
with
down.
A.
All right.
That's the plan. So if
Yeah.
you
The
have
game chooses.
if anybody
that.
has suggestions, please DM me. I will take all of them.
I'm kidding with Crystal with a K. Because they're all crazy. You're not crazy.
Candy.
I mean,
Candy.
one of my
With a
one of my
Q.
coworkers recommended Diamonisha, so
Yeah, you know, it's
that
not
made
my
the
business.
list. So
It's not my business, but don't go with that one.
Yeah,
all
You don't
all
seem
of
like
the
a
crowd
dominatrix.
winner.
has this side
That's a
tattoo.
winner.
Fucking
That's solid.
Fantasia.
Yeah, you seem
Ladassia.
like a Thalia to me.
Luis.
Luis.
All right, guys.
Dolores.
Let's
I'm rattle off all of like my aunt's names. They're all like 90 plus.
Dude, I'm gonna take one of your aunt's names, and then you're gonna feel weird about it every single time you talk to your aunt.
That's fucking cool. No, because real talk
I'm on the
though,
tail end of my break. What's
like
up, you good?
Dolores was a badass. So
Alright, I'll let you go.
Good job, Bob.
Okay. I love you.
What are you doing?
Huh?
What are you doing?
On break.
You know,
We're working tonight.
okay. Call me at like 11. All right?
I'll be in first floor control, so.
I don't know what that means, but I love you. Ah, gotcha. Smoochies.
why is there a bubble slowly growing around us?
That was me.
All right, guys.
Fuck it, fireball on the spot.
Let's get this party started because we're gonna have, like I said, this is gonna have to be a very meticulous battle, right? So this is not gonna be on the fly kind of a thing. This is gonna have to go down to it. And to be quite honest with you, it's only fair. I'm gonna have to add. Damn it, dude! I'm gonna have to add civilians. To at least give it a point of reference. Please hold. I gotta set the minute up real quick.
And this is how my computer turns into a glowing slag.
Yeah, I honestly did not expect. I expected this type of outcome. I just didn't expect to happen like this.
And then Asher's screen camera just starts to melt on the.
Nah, my computer should be good. It can handle pretty decent shit.
Yeah, no. Then Asher's camera just starts melting, and he's.
All right, let's see what that does. If I need to adjust on the fly as we go, based on logic and the nature of it, then so be it.
I'm kind of curious what Frog thought was gonna fucking happen tonight.
You want me to be honest? I will be honest.
controlled.
I literally wrote a speech for tonight. That would have revealed a bunch, based on what I thought the choices that you were gonna make were.
You thought we were gonna let the king die or get taken?
No one said it was an execution. I know it was suggested that it was possibly going to be an execution, but I thought the whole mind control device thing would have led to different thought processes. But hey, it is what it is.
Well, when I suggested the public execution, I really didn't know about the mind control device.
It's okay. Yeah. I like the way this is going because I like
We're gonna
chaos.
send the king back as like a puppet for them to have an easier time attacking Mirador.
I was thinking they were going to use him as some sort of sacrifice to Loth.
It's okay.
No, mind controlling the king. They're probably going to use him to install a puppet government to let them be able to take Mirador from the inside.
Yeah, that's probably where it was going. But anyways, let's do this.
It's cool. So like I said, so this is going to be kind of an on the fly. If by some stretch I need to add to the fight, I'll do it in locations that makes sense. All right. One thing that will be a factor are the creatures tokens in this area are legit, are to scale, and are in the formations that they start off in, and obviously as they go. Also, for the sake of time, because I don't want a 3-hour fight, I don't mind this combat taking a decent amount of time that it needs to take, but just to make sure we're all on the same page and set expectations. This will be a meticulous fight. This is not going to be a short fight, especially if things that I have pre-written don't get fucked up. So we'll see how it goes. All right. So why don't we start off with while you roll initiative? I'm going to change the soundtrack.
Well, thankfully I got good initiative.
Can I add a guidance to my initiative?
No, I don't think so.
It's an ability check.
I mean, it is an ability check.
Yes, you can add guidance to your initiative. It is.
Well, fuck yeah, I'm adding guidance to mine then too.
Go for it.
I didn't know you could do that. Fuck yeah, I got a 29.
Initiative isn't an ability check.
It is
Actually,
an
Yeah, it
ability
is.
check.
Yeah.
It's based off of dexterity.
Really?
As much as I don't like it, rules is
I
written,
rolled
right?
bad.
Well, okay. I guess I'll just do that.
Well, granted, I'm not going to let them roll or give them guidance to everybody. Yeah, I'll let you choose one target out of fairness.
That's
but-
on me. All right, I got a 9 total.
I'm guiding myself. I got a 26 to go. So
I got 12 total.
I got a 29.
I got 12 as well.
I got a 20.
Best for last, guys.
Let's,
Dead for last.
Also,
that?
for the sake of time, anyone that I would consider rank and file as far as enemies, I'm just going to have them all go at the same time. Okay? Because I'm not going to independently control 15 to 50 different drows independently. That
It's
would
like
take
when we
fucking
fought the
ever.
skeleton army.
Yeah.
The zombie.
Kane, what was your initiative? Because I have to do it manually here.
12.
Nice. Okay, so auto roll initiative for my peoples. My god, this is going to be. Alright, this is going to be a tough one for me. Okay, so combat starts now. And here we go, gentlemen, ladies and gents. Here we go. So, starting off with Asher. Asher, as you are hauling that is ass, you know, you're fucking doing your thing. You're kind of in your element, really. Running is not something you're unfamiliar with, you know. So you're hauling that ass. You're by far also one of the most hyper aware of the group, just naturally. Using your passive perception of a 19, you're scanning the area as you're always looking for threats. There's people to your left. There's people to your right. There's people in front of you. They, although seem to be once again the you know, exclamation points, you feel that they could become a threat once they come to the idea of what's happening. However, the people that are aware of what's happening are directly behind you guys in this location, which you can see. The doors of the cathedral are still opening, and you do see shadows or silhouettes looking like they're coming out of the building, but they haven't gotten there yet. Cool?
Okay.
That is
All
your
right.
setting. Sure, you're up, Jackin. You're on deck.
All right. First thing I'm doing is from where I'm at, I can see old boy on the stairwell. He's in our way, so he's getting shot first.
Okay.
I know he probably is like, what the fuck's going on?
You get
But
advantage. He doesn't even honestly recognize it yet. He's literally just going up the stairs, coming to the fucking meeting. So
Shit, I
I
was
can
going to
blind-
jump those
Cool,
stairs,
well,
too.
he got I got a 31 to hit.
Jesus Christ.
I can blind all of them.
I was one away from a natural 20.
Yeah. How do you fucking kill him, dude? He doesn't.
He's
even know it's
14 damage.
coming. Yeah, he doesn't. Know.
Oh yeah, he doesn't even know it's coming, and Asher just looses an arrow that hits him in like the temple, and it's just lights out.
Yeah,
Dude drops like a sack of potatoes.
he's fucking done skis. In fact, all you see is his body hit the ground and start to roll down the stairs, and then it fades out of your line of sight as the body rolls down the stairs.
Since I am familiar with like the drow, and he's always keeping aware, looking back, because I haven't really moved yet, can I see any of like the drow commanders that we've seen before, that Asher's fought before, in the crowd of like the people coming out of the cathedral behind me, or are they all rank and file?
I'm going to answer fairly. In its current situation, this very second of combat, you don't see anyone that you would recognize as a highly skilled warrior, but it is not without the reasoning that there's a chance you may see one at some point, or 2, or 10, or 20. Who knows?
Trusting that my party can handle themselves for the most part. And Asher's he knows he's fast as fuck the first round of combat. I'm going to, and I got some decent range. I'm going to move.
Okay.
Because I can move 45 feet my first round of combat.
You got it, sir.
I don't see anybody else around the stairs. I will turn around then And just let me get measure range real quick. Oh yeah, easy. So I'm gonna target and it's stairs coming down the cathedral, right?
Yeah.
So,
what you see is what you get. Yeah.
Well, I can't tell if it's stairs coming down from that door or if it's flat.
There's steps, but it's not like this. It's not like New York City fucking public library. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, to just try and cause a clusterfuck there at the steps, I'm gonna target the people on the dudes on the steps, and loose off some more arrows at them. 'Cause I got 150-foot range. It's only
Got it.
116 feet.
Sure.
Another 31 to hit.
God.
And this one deals 2d8 piercing damage because of Dread Ambush. That's 17 points of damage to the first guy.
That 100% will absolutely fucking smack that boy. Oh, that's cool. It actually breaks down. Oh, I didn't know it does that. That must have been an update to D&D Beyond. That's really convenient.
And I'm going to fire again at another guy on the stairs. So it's I'm trying to make a log jam on the stairs of dead bodies.
Gotcha.
It's that guy, and then the one to his front right or front left. That guy. Yeah.
Okay, roll the hit.
Natural 20.
Oh, dude, don't even bother with damage. We can if you want to.
I want to. It's 12 points of damage.
Okay, go ahead and tell me how both of them die.
Both of them. One gets an arrow in the chest, and he just folds like a piece of paper. The other guy's going to shout as the critical hit hits him in the mouth, and he just drops dead where he's at. And just trying to gum up the stairwell to slow people down.
Would that be your turn?
That's all my movement and action, and I don't really have anything I can do for a bonus action. So yeah.
Next up is the one known as Jack. But before you go, I got a really cool idea because it's a chase scene, so I'm taking a quick photo. I'm sorry, I know I'm killing time here. I apologize, but I'm excited and I need to encapsulate it in a memory. All right, Jack, and what are you gonna do?
I am going to. I would like to attempt to hide.
In plain view of everybody?
Well, no. But that's part of my fucking class, isn't it? I hide and then I attack. I hide and then I attack.
You don't have to hide. It's just if you're trying to get sneak attack.
It's a common misconception.
Well, that's what I do.
Hold on, pause. So this is actually a debate that a lot of people do bring up. So understand that yes, you have the ability to hide, or at least attempt to hide wherever you see fit, because that's what the hide action does. But remember, just because you have the ability to hide doesn't mean that when people are looking at you, you just spin and then poof, vanish, right? So hiding is a logical perspective. So you can turn a corner and hide 100% once you break that line of sight, but you don't just vanish. It's not an invisibility spell. You know what I mean?
Okay. Well then, in that case,
And by the way, you're not the only person that's ever brought that up. It's a big debate.
I'm gonna dash to behind that pillar and hide. How's that sound?
Can you guys hear me okay, or am I breaking up?
Yeah, I can hear you.
No, I can
hear
hear
you.
you fine.
I hear you.
Weird. My
I'm
camera's
getting
all
messages
dark.
from somebody, so
Did you
that's
hear
why
what
I'm
I
always
said?
looking off to my side.
You're gonna go to that pillar and hide, you said?
Yes, right there, and I'm dashing to achieve that action.
Fantastic. Now, because there is nobody in front of you, at least towards the Asher, there's no one viewing you up. And now remember, these drow elves see you approaching that. You are hidden behind it. But once again, I need to clarify, just because you are hidden doesn't mean they don't know that you are there as they saw you go to that pillar. They just can't see you right now because you're using line of sight.
Okay.
Okay?
I'm behind that pillar.
Correct. You have total cover. 100%.
Excellent. I pass my turn.
Okay. That brings us to the sound of
music
in a female voice. I'll get them, my mistress. In fact, and then you'll hear more commotion from within. Yeah, you'll see a figure in the door. Let's just do this. Do it this way. So reveal. I'll put her in this doorway here.
Apparently, no one cares about the king possibly burning to death.
Well, I'm assuming, I should no, you're right. I should put the king on the board because that makes more sense.
Yeah, the king is invisible, so.
But the king is invisible on Kane's back.
Yeah, I know, but it doesn't mean he doesn't take up space. So to be fair, I need to put him on the board.
I think Thermal's referencing the house.
The warehouse that he was stored in is on fire.
Oh yeah, it's in the corner. I don't think anyone gives a fuck. At least not initially.
They don't think the connection could have been broken because he's dead? Because we killed him?
And you're talking
in a fire?
You're talking like 60 seconds have passed, basically, or at least 2 minutes
Yeah,
have passed.
Gosh, you guys think too damn slow. Think faster.
All right, so who's carrying the king right now?
Kane right now.
Was on your left shoulder or right shoulder, Kane?
I guess right, left. Don't matter.
It matters.
You have him
because
like
that's what it
piggyback?
Let's see. Hold on.
Piggyback.
Left. Oh yeah.
Okay, so once again now, since you're physically carrying this dude, he's helping as best as he can, but it will slow your speed down. I'm not going to give you half speed. I'll give you 3/4 speed.
Oh no, I was piggybacking him.
Even worse, because that's now you're carrying him, so that's half speed.
Yeah.
How much does he weigh? Shit.
He's a fucking king dwarf.
He's a dwarf.
Doesn't matter. You move any character. It could be a gnome. It's half movement. So
Gnomes weigh like 20 pounds.
Yeah, well, it is when you put them in your pocket and run. Unless you go giant size, different story. But it doesn't
Well,
matter.
hold on. Did we determine whether or not the king was capable of running?
You just broke a 2-month mind control, basically.
Yeah, no, he ain't capable of running. Fuck that.
He just puked up venom a second ago.
Yeah,
Thermal,
okay, fair.
get really big and make a fucking hole in front of us for us. Like, palm the king and just start running.
So what you then see, as this creature or fucking thing, you'll hear, poof, and then you will see.
Does he turn into a speeder?
No, these holds. Come on, tokens.
He casts fly.
You'll see poof, and you'll see, if you were to look back, you would see a floating drow elf. Thermal, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna go first. Enlarge myself, and then I'm gonna go, and then I'm gonna go huge.
Okay, so you're going straight to the gold. All right, 1 second here.
Yep.
GN tool, set size, 3x3. Oh my heavens!
I'm gonna grab the king from Kane.
Yeah, I'll give that to you. You literally see Kane like, you fucking go, whoop, and you just pick him up and shoulder him. I'm okay with that. Let's just say the king is on your token. I'm just gonna leave the king to the side for now, right over here, just so we don't have to worry about it.
What's my movement penalty?
None. You're two sizes larger. You don't have any penalty grabbing him.
Don't run over Asher, you dickhead.
And I'll move to there.
What's going on? Let's
wait.
go.
I moved too far. There we go.
All right.
Okay.
That'd be
That's
your
my
turn.
turn.
All right. Next up, you'll start seeing more individuals leaving. Leaving, in particular, Warrior C. Reveal. Plop him on the map. Leaving the entryway of. Yeah. Warrior. Do you have any cool? He has a hand crossbow in his hand. And you know what? He'll make a disadvantage attack. Just random shots fired, kind of spraying the area. Let's just say 1, 2, 3. Oscar, you're 1 and 2. Kane, you're 2 and 3. Eustace, you're 5 and 6.
You mean three? Kane is
3,
3
4.
and 4.
3,
Yeah.
4 is Kane. So it's gonna attack towards Kane at disadvantage. That's not gonna hit with an 11. So you're solid. As you just hear a bolt kind of click the ground next to you, with the echoing sound of a thunk. Next up, there is a kind of like one of those circular stained glass windows on above the entranceway of the cathedral. You know what I mean? Kind of like that classic kind of Catholicism look, you know, of like stained glass, I guess we could say. You'll see a silhouette of a drow elf in front of it. Eustace, you're up, followed by Kane.
Eustace is gonna jump in the air and click his heels together and land, activating his boots of speed. Thank you, Oscar. And we're just gonna start to move.
Never say I don't share.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And so as I'm moving in this direction, I'm looking out forward, and do I see anything?
Yes, there are civilian or inhabitants of this city. They're scattered about. Majority of them don't seem to know what's going on, as only like 10 seconds has passed since or less than a minute has passed since the alarm has been raised. So they're still unawares. But once again, they see a bunch of non-drow running out of the city. They're probably going to be like, "Oh, that looks odd."
All right. But no one in particular is on like this staircase that I want to head to.
I mean, you don't. When you're close enough, like here, watch. Do you see now?
Nope.
About now.
I see him.
I don't see anything.
I see him. There's one right there.
Yeah,
I don't see anything.
That's weird.
There's a bunch of elves around you.
Yeah, I see him.
There's one on the steps, and he's on his way up. He definitely sees the friend that he was walking with.
You saw his friend get like sniped in the head by an arrow.
Now is he a soldier or is he a civilian?
How far is the long? Can you get us with the long jump?
He's armed. I'll answer that.
There's a calculator for it in the loot chat, I think.
5e long jump. Calculator.
Yes, I could link you the long jump real quick.
All right, well, I can't see anybody to attack, so I'm just going to cast Mirror Image.
Wait, I'm putting a drow in front of you. You don't see this drow in front of you?
Nope. I don't even see like a icon that tells me that I don't have a mod for it either.
Huh.
I see the drow behind me. I see the dark elves behind me and stuff, but I don't see anything in front of me.
Let me hide it and reveal it. Maybe you're glitched.
20 feet.
1 second here.
Oh yeah, I can make that shit.
Hide, reveal. Can you see it now?
Nope.
That's really weird. What about if I put this in front of you? Can you see that one? You have literally 2 elves in front of you. You don't see them.
No, I don't see him.
Okay, well you're done fucked. Someone scream for him, please.
Can you move one of the ones that are in the courtyard?
Yeah.
I can see the ones behind.
You see the one moving behind?
Wait, I see them. Maybe if I go over here, I can see the one right in front of me.
I got my stream up, so like this guy, right?
There's one right here. You don't see him? All right, whatever. Let's continue.
I see him. I'm gonna firebolt. I can see him on. Well, I saw him on Kane's stream, so I'm just gonna firebolt him. If I can if I have line of sight.
From that angle, I'll give you a -4 modifier because all you see is like his shoulders up. He's in the process of coming up the steps.
In that case, I'm gonna hold action, waiting for him to reveal himself fully, and then I'm gonna firebolt him.
Okay, fantastic. Is that your turn?
That's my turn.
Kane, you're up.
Okay, so Kane is gonna run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dash 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6
Greatsword.
I'll use my bonus action to draw draw my greatsword as I'm moving just in case, and I'll use my bonus action to activate my crimson right, the crimson lightning.
Okay. You go ahead and do so.
And I deal 1 damage to myself as he slides it across his hand. And yeah, that will be his turn.
Beautiful. Oscar, you're on deck after my drows go.
No.
These two also make a visual appearance as they begin to leave the cathedral. Firing once again 2 pop shots at only Oscar left. That's at disadvantage, both of them. Disadvantage for the first one. Roll. That's a 12 to hit on you, Oscar. I don't think that's going to happen. Nope. The second one will also disadvantage. Also misses as 2 bolts whiz past you, not making any purchase. Oscar, in response to these 2 bolts, what are you going to do?
Oscar is going to first start up by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6, the diagonal one. And he's going to touch his spell book, which he holds at his hip, and then he's gonna use a spell scroll that he has in it to cast Long Strider on Big Boy. God damn, why is his name missing? Thermal. And then he's gonna say, Thermal, focus only on getting the fuck out of here. Just run. Just get him out of here.
What are you casting on me?
Long Strider.
Oh, you okay? Sweet.
Oh!
You started carrying the guy, so now it's more important for you to run.
Yeah, you need to book it.
So yeah,
Plus
I
10.
do have to pass the spell scroll, and so I need it. It's a level 1 spell, so it's a 12, right?
Oh yeah. Well, forgot we have my house rules for that. It's been a while since we used it. Please hold.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a DC 12 plus the level of your spell. Arcane check.
Okay, so it's a 13. Okay.
13 Arcana
You got
check.
this.
All right. Yes, that's a 22.
Beautiful.
All right.
You read the letters on this page. They glow on the paper, and the paper, ooh, and the letters fly off of the page and kind of twist like wind and air as it penetrates into the giant dwarf.
Kinky. All right.
Oh dang! There's something I want to do at the end of my turn, and I forgot.
Okay, and so I did that. Now 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm actually gonna go here instead.
All right, King, what do you want to do?
Yeah.
It was a
And
free
Frog-
action. Kang's gonna yell out something.
All right.
Kang
for it.
yells out, "The king is dead. Long live King Buffoon."
Okay. I see what you're going for. Oscar, is that your turn?
I'm just gonna tell you just ahead of time for my next turn. When I'm gonna run and then jump to the next building. And I looked up the long jump stuff, and I guess it's just the distance is whatever your strength mod is. And so it would be like 19, which is, like 20 feet. So, and that's like 3 squares away.
Did you use the jump calculator that I use?
Is it different than?
We're about to find out. 1 second. I'm going to ping it to you.
Okay.
Fuck are you? Please hold. Sorry. Boom. In fact, I'll put it in for everybody. I'll put it in the campfire chat for, not the Western Front. Sorry. For.
Sing my campfire
There it
song.
is.
All right, let's see.
But that's
It
gonna
is
be
the same one.
Okay, cool. So that's
It's the
gonna
same
be
one.
your next turn then.
Yeah, well, that's gonna be one of the things I do next turn. Yeah, I'm gonna do a long jump
Okay.
onto the top of this building.
Would that be a turn?
The action, bonus action, and movement. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. The sound poof, and the what do you call it? Not the apparition, or the body that reappears, hovering for you in your general direction. Also makes. I'm chewing. Sorry, guys. Poof! Another fucking flyer. And
Can you zoom in, Kane?
I am missing a token. Huh. I apologize, gentlemen and ladies. I am missing a token. I'm just going to do a pseudo token for now. Let's just say, whatever, this one. Bless you. Sorry, guys. Let's just don't mind the name, but this token for now is going to represent the missing token. A very rest female elf makes her appearance as she walks out, almost like with her nose in the air, her chin up high. She walks with elegance, haste, but elegance, as she looks upon the battlefield. That would be too mean of me to do. Sorry, guys. I'm thinking here.
Just a quick reminder for myself. You said the entire like city is like dimly lit, right?
Yes. It's basically being lit by
Phosphorescent.
bioluminescent. Yeah. All right, that takes care of that, and it looks like all my rank and fire drows are next, so I'm just gonna move them all now. Good, buddy, I love you. Okay, so. Sorry, there's a lot of tokens here, guys. I'm trying to think about what I'm gonna move. So Jack, is there any particular action you're holding or anything, or are you just hiding behind that pillar for now?
I was hoping that people would advance and I would be able to attack them as they came around, but I didn't hold an action when I got there because I dashed in order to
So you'll have at least one attack of opportunity potential, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was hoping.
Okay.
You can add sneak attack to attacks of opportunity too, just so you know.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they already know I'm there, so I don't think that really works.
Well, they may know you're there, but, they don't know the condition that you're in.
Okay.
All right. Well, they all move the same speed, and they're in the middle of high pursuit, so... Oops. Whatever. I'll just move that guy back. So I'm going to go ahead and just move them where I want my people to be. And you are more than capable of taking an attack of opportunity on one of them. As they move, Caleb, you want to strike at the first one, so that would be this guy right here.
Sure. So, for right now, we will use dagger. 16 to hit.
16 to hit does make purchase.
Excellent. We got 8 damage.
8 damage. Slides into the armor of one of them. Because he would be the first one stabbed, and I will give him the benefit of the doubt and stop as a result, because he'd be like, what the fuck? And the rest of them, in their haste, continue to charge forward and make no reference as they use the dash to get this far, so they can't respond until their next turn. Which takes us to the top of the round. Asher, followed by Jackin.
All right, Asher, seeing the second dude pop up flying, he's going to shoot that motherfucker. But I need to check something real quick. Okay, there's no range on that. All right, I'm gonna hit him. R2. Does a 26 hit?
All right, chewing. Okay. It's a 26 hit. It sure
Yeah,
does.
the flyer. All right, cool. I'm gonna use one of my favored foe abilities. It's like Hunter's Mark Light. When you hit a creature with an attack roll, you can mark the target as your favored enemy for 1 minute or until you lose concentration. 'Cause I'm concentrating this as if it's a spell, but it doesn't use a spell slot.
Okay.
So now my attack will also deal an extra D6 whenever I hit him for the first time. Whenever I hit him. So I'm going to use my Piercer feat to re-roll that. Oof. So now, never mind. They both sucked. It's an 8 points of damage from that, plus a D6.
And that's this one on this side, right? Right
Sweet.
here?
Yes. So that is 14 points of damage from the first hit.
Beautiful. As it chunks into this creature, he spins in the air, but he's still standing.
All right, I'm going to shoot him again. For a 23 to hit.
Absolutely collides as the second arrow pierces through.
Let me double check if this is...
I fucked up.
Ow.
Okay, and this...
I thought that being a cleric, I had Frog's favorite spell.
They're not undead.
He's talking
Doesn't
about...
matter.
He's
No,
talking
Spirit Guardians.
Oh.
The second attack does 15 points of damage.
So
Isn't that a level 3 spell?
it is
Yeah, it's a level 3.
spell.
Is he still up in the air?
He's still up in the air, although you do see blood dripping off of his feet onto the ground 30 feet below.
So I can still move him. Alright, now I'm going to move. Oh shit! We got more of them down here, guys. That's my turn.
You got it, Jack, and you are up. As you look around, Jack, and you're surrounded.
Yeah. And I don't have Spirit Guardians. So we're in a bit of a pickle.
You can
Like, why
disengage as a
don't-
bonus
like-
action as a rogue, which doesn't
Why don't
invoke
you have
opportunity
it?
attacks.
Actually, that's a smart idea. Just saying. You do
Yeah.
you, but that's smart.
Yeah, that I totally didn't realize I had that because I was fully prepared to start just running away.
If you're as long as you're a second level rogue, you have that ability.
Do I have to disengage multiple times as I pass
No.
through people?
No.
No,
No.
just one, and
Disengage.
you can
It's
just
just
Yeah.
that round. You do not.
You become
provoke opportunity
slippery for
attacks.
that for while you move this turn.
Excellent.
You just have to run like Captain Jack Sparrow. The-
With a leg in the air.
that's how you have to run because it makes them laugh so hard they can't hit you.
Hello. I have to say I wouldn't mind it if Jack. No, we're gonna disengage and we're gonna dash to. About
That square would be as far as you can go.
Oops, that's not me.
Right click to get off of it.
Can you send me back to the table, Frog? Or we started?
And that required my action and bonus action, so that
Correct.
is my turn.
Beautiful. That was honestly the smart play to make. All right, cool. Follow up by Drow Magic user B, who's currently in flight, and proceeds to the battlefield, 30 feet in the air. hovering over the masses, his hands begin to glow and do something hopefully really cool.
Eustace, get ready to ruin it.
Counterspell that bitch.
Not in range.
What's the range on counterspell?
60.
Fuck.
He's real far away.
Probably looks like I'm about to fireball you bitches now.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, he's a.
Except he doesn't have fireball. He has something else. And you know
Spider
what?
ball.
Well, what was the range on that?
125 feet.
Ooh, not to you, yeah, but not to other people. I'm within range. You see red, crackling energy, and it kind of just shoots off, travels down his arm and off his elbow. These red lightning-like charges, flickering and firing off as he kind of does a fucking Kamehameha kind of hand motion, and goes to shoot out this red lightning bolt. This lightning bolt is a straight attack, and it is going to essentially...
This attack is not gay at all.
Is going to go right through here. Actually, you know what? Because it's coming from higher up, it's going to miss you, Jack, and it's not going to hit you, but it's definitely going to go for the dwarf.
And the king.
And the king. Uh-oh.
No, the king's in his hand.
Don't matter. He's in the block. This is an AoE. All right, so what I need you to please do is a dexterity saving throw, Mr. Giant.
How about an 8?
You got
Probably not gonna work.
You got an inspiration?
Used it.
Okay. This is gonna
I don't have
hurt.
any way to help him.
This is gonna hurt a lot. Okay, here it is. Boom. 1, 2,
God damn
3,
it, I
4,
just
5, 6,
used-
7, 8.
Fell on him.
Damage on this is 8d6. Oh, I rolled a lot of 2s, but there are a couple 6s in there. Boom! This massive cylindrical cone of just fucking lightning that's red just smashes down into your body, zapping you for 26 points of lightning damage.
That's not that bad.
Yeah, could have been a
It's more than
lot.
half my health.
Well, you're a wizard. You're squishy.
In fact, Thermal, you are up next as this lightning. Oh, King. 1 second, please.
Well, use the king as a shield. They probably won't AoE us anymore. They need him alive.
You hear?
No, he's invisible.
You hear the king?
Not anymore.
Ah! The king looks stunned.
He's still invisible. It
Uh,
doesn't.
Doesn't
Does
it
it
break
feel
my
like he's
damage?
still alive?
No,
Yeah,
you're
he's
the
still
one that
alive.
casted the spell. It's a concentration spell. It only breaks if the person loses concentration.
No, it also breaks if the person that's invisible attacks or
Well, I'm
takes
not
damage.
talking about that. I'm talking about in regards to concentration, not the specific spell.
No, it's only if they attack or go unconscious, I believe.
No, attack, cast a spell, or the concentration is lost.
Okay.
I don't even
so
think if they're unconscious it goes away as long as they weren't the one that casted the spell.
What's the name of the spell, Fate, that you cast? Invisibility.
Invisibility.
The things we discuss. Move along the time from present. The spell ends if the target attacks or casts a spell.
Well, I guess it stays up.
Yep.
He's still invisible.
Okay, I'm gonna do bonus action, second wind.
All right.
And then how tall up is this?
Oh, geez. That's a great question. Let's find out, shall we? I'm going to use one of these tokens to measure. Give this guy flying, as I can. And then we will move him up to see how tall it is. You're looking at, let's just call it 20 feet. We'll round up. Call it 20 feet.
I mean, you could
Okay.
jump. You could easily jump down that. I can easily jump down that, and I'm not huge.
Don't forget Landstrider adds another. It adds 10
Landstrider.
or
Yeah.
Landstrider Adds 10 feet to your movement.
Yeah, I still have 10 without a dash, so.
You could try to do the long jump like me.
Fuck it, I'm gonna. How far is
jump
it to the
down.
building?
It's 15 feet away.
Okay, yeah, I got a 16-foot long jump, so I'll jump to the building.
You absolutely,
Just run and jump.
Yeah, you can do it. As you, boom, I'm gonna say you land on the corner for now because that's
Okay.
where it's at. You kind of, the edge of the building cracks down as your foot just caves in the little rigid side, and the rubble falls to the ground. But you maintain yourself and push forward.
Just keep running, man.
Okay, yes, that would be my movement there, and then I'll dash.
Okay. 15.
Jump to the next building. Shit.
That one's 20 away.
Yeah, if it's within your movement speed, I'll let you do the jump, but I can't have you doing 20 feet leaps and bounds twice in one turn, you know? We're not taking into consideration your total movement speed.
Well, I can't even make the jump, so I'm gonna go there.
Okay. You absolutely do so as you barrel through. Drow Elite Warriors. You know what? Just because it'll make more sense to do them together, he is going to intentionally change his initiative to a lower roll so he can go to the rest of his friends and hold his action for his friends. Because it's easier that way. Followed up with the silhouette that's in the circular window. You see it kind of go back a little bit and then crashes through the glass, shatters open like a glass grenade as this body is flying out. And ladies and gentlemen, Zilitha makes her debut on the table.
Is she in the cast hold person on her? She'll fall.
Can we see the token yet, or is it still hidden?
And I can see her.
Why can't I?
She begins.
Here.
Damn, this bitch ugly. Looks like she got a unibrow.
Looks like she has a unibrow. Is that what you just said?
Yeah, it looked like she had a unibrow when I was zooming. Like as I was zooming in, like closer and closer, it looked like she had a unibrow until I was right, like up to her face.
As she flies forward towards you guys, and I don't know why my camera just totally moved to a whole different location. As she flies forward, you see her slowly evaporate into nothing. Only person that now sees her is Oscar.
She's invisible.
She is invisible, which means she is not targetable to anyone but Oscar for now, as she continues to push forward in flight.
Oscar, keep your eyes on her.
Oh, don't worry. I have no issues with that at any time, ever.
Or Oscar, tell Asher roughly where she's at, because I have.
Also, I do have a special trick that can blind all these drow, but it might blind me as well.
Gotcha.
Temporarily.
That takes us to Eustace.
All right, boys. Do we want the boom in front or behind?
Wait. Oh, wait. Actually, aim at the.
I'm telling you right now. If you're trying to ever target Zilitha based on what Oscar's saying, she's over there, ain't gonna fly.
No.
Just so you know right now.
No. Aim at that guy.
Okay, that's fine.
At this guy in the air.
Shoot a fireball at one target when we have we're gonna take 15 crossbow bolts next round.
Or yeah, you might want to take out firebolt's good. A fireball is good for taking out the crowd of soldiers behind us.
I don't know, man. These wizard dudes they got some powerful magic. Also, you can hit Zilitha and then make her not invisible if you aim at that guy.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry, my internet shit the bed for a second.
You're assuming that none of these wizards have counterspell, which I'm pretty sure they do.
I'm out of range of it for now.
That's a good point.
Fairy fire or
What?
My internet like shit the bed as I was saying to Oscar. You could tell Asher where she's at because I have fairy fire.
All right.
Which
I would need.
outline her in glitter.
The boom's going to be dropped right where this is, so it should get all but one.
That's
Okay.
fine.
No, I'm guessing that's fireball.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 of them. Check my math. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Yep, looks good.
Alright, take city saving throws times 13. Can I actually do... Well, these are all with a plus. I'm not going to tell you what the plus is. So 13 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And this will go left to right from my screen. Here we go. These are not added with the plus modifier, so I gotta do that manually. Please hold. Oh, fuck you. I just deleted all that. Did I really just do that, you bastard? Nope, there it is. There's a dice. Okay, so what's your spell DC?
17.
So that's got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of them save. Roll damage first because chances are they might all die anyway. Oh, yeah.
28 damage.
Don't fucking matter. Why don't you tell me how you kill 13 of them in the blink of an eye?
Over their heads, like a black hole just kind of appears, and this ball, like maybe 1 inch big, like just falls down from it, and when it hits the ground, it explodes and just as this massive black explosion. Just completely evaporates the area.
You do so, and as the evaporation happens, and the air becomes clearer to see, there's just a pile of drow, singed and burnt, and charred you a crisp. In fact, the one drow only one that's witnessed it and survived, I'm gonna give him a wisdom save real quick. Oh yeah, he's still in it. Oh yeah, he's really in it. He doesn't give a fuck. He's still coming. Yeah, he's cool with it. He rolled a nat 20 for his check. But okay. Jackin, behind you, you hear the screams of 13 to 14 drow being silenced all at the same time.
Yep. Sounds about right.
Would that be
All right.
your turn?
Nope, I got to move now. So I have 60 feet of movement because my boots activated. So wait, hold on. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. But am I gonna be able to make this jump? How does this calculator work?
It's your strength mod. It's the number that your strength mod is.
But it's a 0.
Then
So
I'm sorry, not your strength
down.
mod, your strength score. Sorry, your strength score. So that means you won't make it. You won't make it. You'll be 5 feet off. You'll hit the wall.
I will allow you to make a sleight of hand check, or even better, an acrobatics check if you want to grab the wall. But for the turn you'll be dangling, on your next turn you can pull yourself up if you happen to catch it.
You're better
There
off
is-
just running.
There is also check mark for magic items in there.
Yeah, but it's not. It's like for items that give you extra jumping.
You're like the ring of jump. I mean, you could choose to drop down, and you'll take 1d6 of damage, and then you can continue to run.
Which is honestly probably
30.
the best option.
35,
He
40,
said no.
45.
There is a creature there that you'll be
50.
walking past. I don't know if you didn't see it or not. You don't see
I
that?
thought I was 1 tile away from it.
Well,
He was standing on the edge.
You don't see this drow right here?
Yeah, I see it, but there's a gap between us.
Yeah, there's a 5-foot gap where he's at between them.
So you're balancing on the wall is what you're saying. You're basically taking the hand railing down.
Oh, you want this to be a hand railing?
Yeah, man. I mean, there's no
I
real
mean,
hand railing in it.
he could sit his butt down and slide on that hand railing. I'm trying to help you, Eustace.
Come on, guys.
We'll just take. Wait,
Just
hold on.
just
So
off the side.
now I'm
Fuck
at
boy.
20. 25, 30, 35, 40, and then we'll take the attack of opportunity at disadvantage because the boots give me disadvantage on it, or him
Beautiful.
disadvantage on it.
That sounds more than fair. Attack of opportunity. A quick little slash does not hit you with an 8.
So it's 40. I gotta recount. I said 40, right? Let's go back here. 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50,
55,
2
60.
more.
55, 60.
Beautiful. Would that be your
Excuse me.
turn?
That's my turn.
I believe Kane is next. Let me double check. Kane, you're up.
Okay, Kane is actually going to take the thermals approach, and he's going to jump to the other side of the roof because I have a 20-foot long jump.
Beautiful. Go ahead and do it.
All right. All right. Doot, doot, doot. Doot. Hold on, let me back it up. So that was 1, 2,
20.
20. Well, this is 15 foot, right?
Yeah,
but
so you'd be
it does
5
go-
feet farther.
Okay.
You
All
move
right.
right there, and then now you have 10 more feet of movement.
1, 2. Then I'll dash. 1, 2, 3.
That's a
Jump.
20-foot gap. You could make it.
Now, I'm not going to allow 2 long jumps because if you want to get technical, guys, come on now. Like, that means that his movement was literally 100 feet of movement. Okay, that's not cool. I'll give you the 1 15-foot gap for free. I'm okay with that.
I'll drop down with thermal.
I think it's kind of cool, Fred.
Yeah.
Just saying.
I'm happy you think that way. It's
I'll
exciting.
drop down. So and I think I can end my movement right there.
Now that drop down, once again, that's a 20-foot drop, right? So, you would be liable for at least 10 feet of
Oh
falling
yeah,
damage.
baby.
Yeah,
Uh,
1d6.
Can I make an athletics check to try and avoid it?
Yes, I'll give you a DC 13 to take very minimal
Try not to
damage.
break your ankles.
$24.
Beautiful, fantastic. As you kind of take 1 point of just shock damage, like your feet. We know when you fall.
Yeah.
I'll give you
yeah,
one point of damage because that would make sense.
All right, I'll take that.
Beautiful. Would that be your turn?
Yes.
All right, we have.
They may have died.
We're not dead.
No, I'm talking about who he's looking for in turnover.
Warriors are next, which are these 3. They're gonna just pop some shots while they chase. So 30 feet, 30 feet, and their only target at disadvantage that they see from here would be Jack. And Jack, and you're taking 3 disadvantage shots at your skull.
Do what you want.
Disadvantage number 1.
No balls.
18 was the.
You say no ball.
18 hits.
Doesn't make sense. I rolled a disadvantage. Why is it an 8? Oh, because okay. I see. Never mind. That's right. So that's 1 hit. Second one is a disadvantage. This one turned out to be a 16.
Be right back.
That one also hits.
That one also hits.
Yep.
And then the third one, a 15.
That one meets.
Wow,
That
dude, you
hits.
really got smacked 3 times on that.
Mm-hmm.
What is your AC? You said 15?
15.
Wowzers. All right, here it comes. 1, 2, and 3. So initially, the initial damage from all 3 combined would be 686. So what is that, 20?
Yes.
Now,
Yep.
unfortunately, because these are drow,
Poison.
they are in fact poisoned. I need 3 Constitution saving throws.
18.
Yes.
15.
Yes. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on. Keep it going.
4.
No! No! Do you?
Oh man.
You don't have inspiration?
I used it to learn what the fuck the spider thing on the back of the dwarf's head was.
Fuck.
Oh yeah, when he had the 50% chance.
Okay. So. Oh. Son of a bitch. And you rolled a 4.
Dead.
What'd you roll
ED
for
dead.
your... You're not dead.
A 4.
Not yet. Not yet. A 4.
4.
Oh my god.
I don't know. I'm at 18, so
Worst case
I love
scenario.
Oh no,
to
you're
not-
you're dead. Because
You're not-
it's like 7d6 or some shit each.
You
Well-
get smacked.
No, it knocks him unconscious.
Yeah, it makes him unconscious. This is not a damage dealing poison.
Oh, this isn't. I'm thinking about assassin.
This is assassin poison
Yeah.
different. This is so basically you get hit by 3, but one of them just gets you in a solid juicy spot, man. And you quickly begin to just fade to black as your body falls to the ground. Oscar, you see everywhere at all times.
I do.
As you see
And I go,
Jacken hit the ground.
What was the damage from that?
20 in total. That's with all 3 hits, though.
But the draw poison didn't do anything. It just knocked me
There
out.
is no damage for it. You are poisoned for an hour, so you still suffer from the poison condition for.
Oh,
the
okay. You're
hour.
not unconscious.
No, he's unconscious as well because he failed with more than 5. So he failed. He did like a terrible fail, so it knocks you unconscious.
Yeah, it's 5 or less for the DC, and you fall unconscious because Asher's had this happen to him before from the drought bolts.
What takes?
Yeah.
What does it take to wake him up?
Damage.
Shoot him with the firebolt, Oscar.
But I'm trying to run.
Technically, you can smack him for 1 damage.
You think I'm going backwards? You funny.
Too bad Mage Hand doesn't do slap damage.
Hey, chilling touch.
Can I throw a rock at him?
Yeah. Yes.
Wake up. Be
But
like,
we'll-
wake up, you fool.
We'll worry about that when it's your turn. Oscar, it's your turn.
Yeah. Well, thanks, man. Thanks. I was gonna make it all the way to that second house because I have 90 feet of movement, so I would 100% be able to make it there. God damn it! Now I gotta save your ass. So I'm gonna.
Now,
fucking-
just if you're gonna throw a rock, rules is written. He
Yeah,
is
I
a
know, you're gonna say he's
prone
prone.
character. That is
All
a
right,
disadvantage attack.
I'm using Mind Sliver.
Okay.
Ooh, that.
He will
I mean,
automatically
that'll
fail.
do it.
Right? He automatically fails, doesn't he? If he's unconscious.
I'm
Yes.
unconscious, so I have disadvantage on.
It's an intelligence save.
Yeah, it's a saving throw. You automatically fail.
Cool.
So,
That's pretty awesome.
all right, do your mind sliver damage.
Can I like? There's no way for me to be like minimize damage, right?
No,
There's no way.
no.
Just roll a d4, man.
This is just the way Arcane
It's
is.
2d6 actually.
Oh, 2d6? Oh, my bad.
Snake
I
eyes.
rolled on the- I rolled on the computer instead
Come
of on my
on,
phone.
Snake Eyes.
Did I get max on one of those?
I don't know.
I think that's
still
9
see-
damage.
I still see a question mark.
I think it's 9 damage. Wow, this is taking forever.
There it is.
Yeah,
It
it's
is
9
9.
damage.
You
Pick
feel
up.
so Jackin, you get this piercing like headache really quick, but you come to and you kind of just wake up.
You just see
Must
you
have been
hear
from the
us say,
fall.
"Wake up!"
Hit my head
And
on the way
then-
down.
Yes, you did.
And then Oscar is.
Make sure you take your 9
gonna-
points of damage.
Got
I'm
it.
I'm sorry that.
Hey,
and
dude,
then I'm going-
honestly, if you didn't wake her up, that would probably be worst case, much worse. So,
Yeah.
100%.
So going over here.
I'm still poisoned though, right?
Yes, so you still will suffer from the disadvantage on your ability checks and shit. Or
So
whatever.
boom,
Love it.
boom. So that's 30, and then I guess I will stay here and do a hide action just to give myself some cover because like I can't do you have to do a run for a long jump. You know, I'll go up to here because that's
Okay.
still 10 feet.
That's fine.
To jump to the next building. Yeah, like I said, for my bonus action, I'm going to hide.
You got it, senor. You're gonna hide in the middle of the open where everyone sees you. So you're hidden from everyone below you, but everyone that's flying or at least on the same plane, they can still see you. Just so you're
That's
aware.
fine. As long as it's less attacks coming my way, the best.
I'll use the ones that are looking at you. Let's just call it a threat reducer, I guess, but not really. It sounds cool.
I'm a little less conspicuous.
Sure, you duck.
Damn it.
You pull your pants down and just start bearing your ass.
I'm moving so slowly that you can't see me. It's as if I was invisible.
Next up is Mage A. Mage A, the one that's bleeding from his feet, or her feet, I should say, as she continues to hover closer.
Oh wait, I want to be.
Shouldn't she have had to make a concentration check for fly? Because I hit her twice with the arrows. Fly is a concentration spell.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that fish is gonna fall. In love.
Yeah, that'd be 2 checks actually.
16
Yeah, it's 2 checks. 2 checks. 1 damage was. I'll have to look back at what my damage was.
Neither of them were above 20. So
Yeah,
they
so just
have to
10 or
10.
above.
Okay,
Both of them have to be 10.
16 and 17.
Okay,
So they
yeah, they
pass.
both pass. Hey,
So-
where's the shot?
No, I tell you what, I would have rolled for damage 100% if she fell. Bitch would have been in trouble. That's what is that, 2d6 of fall damage?
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. So same as the other guy, red crackled energy. And actually, to be fair, let me measure that real quick. Come on, you fucker. There you are. Ooh. Please hold. Okay, never mind. He's not gonna do that. Instead, the red magic energy is not crackling. It's more like misty in a way, and puts his hands together, and these kind of like cone-shaped shards begin to manifest arcane right, and it goes boom, 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 and kind of fires. This is a magic missile. And that's gonna go to you, Asher.
Alright, they auto hit for 1d4
Just
damage apiece.
Just make sure you check the range for magic missile.
It is.
I feel like it's shorter.
No, it's
120
120
feet.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to see if I'm allowed to upcast it real quick. 1 second.
You are
can.
allowed to
It
upcast
adds-
magic
It adds
missiles.
more.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
every level above first. Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
We just don't
Alright.
care.
Yeah, it's for every level above for above from second level up. It adds 1 additional missile.
Okay, so he's gonna upcast it at level 5. So
So
that's
that'll be
7
7 missiles
D4
coming out.
plus
Yeah,
7.
7 d4s plus
74
7. Yeah.
plus 7. Got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, that's not
Six
bad.
with a
So
machine gun.
yeah, in total, only 20 damage. Actually, that could have been a lot worse. I think.
Do you have
Alright.
shield? Do you have the
I
shield
have
spell?
a fucking ranger and a cleric. No.
As
Some
all
clerics
How
those-
much damage did you say?
and once again, 20 total. As these red like cones fly, boom, 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 and just start slamming into you.
What
Asher
you need is
gives
a
him the
bunch of
middle
shielding.
finger.
That
Right.
would be. I'm sorry. What was that?
I said Asher just gives him the middle finger because Asher's fine. He's like, "Fuck you, bitch."
Okay. All right. Well, all right. Next up, Zilitha herself, who nobody sees except for motherfucker. So she.
And she doesn't know
will-
that.
Actually, she might be out of range. You only have 120 feet, right?
For who? What? What are you talking about now?
Oscar, he only has 120
No,
feet
it's-
of vision.
No. Remember, everything is lit here. It's not.
No,
actually
I-
lit.
His
Light
ability,
rate's
and to
only
see
120.
invisibility though is only 120 feet. Your,
Pretty sure
your
it's
range on
both
your cloak
points.
is 120 feet for everything. So anything outside of 120 feet, you don't see them, even if they're invisible, like with them being invisible.
I thought that was only in regards. 1 sec, let me check. That's easy to check. Oh, you're right. I can see invisible creatures out to 120 feet. So, she is. I don't know how far she is from me.
Well, good news. If you don't see her, that means she's not within 120 feet of you.
You know, that's a good ass point. Bitch, bitch is too far.
Just a straight line. She's 125, 126 feet away from me.
Oh well. I can see
That's
like
not
a little bit
counting
of
the
her.
vertical height.
No, that doesn't matter. It goes like in a line.
You know what? Thank you for measuring that for me, Oscar.
It's 130 feet.
It's a little out of sight.
Here's what she's going to do. She will kind of extend a finger and point, say, "You!" As she does, this kind of beam, this laser beam, comes out of her index finger and collides with the ground in front of Oscar's feet. Just want to make sure I'm doing this right here. Oscar.
Hard pass.
Oscar. Sorry, I just want to make sure. It's the first time I'm ever casting this spell. Forgive me. I just want to make sure I'm doing it right. Okay.
Whatever it is, hard pass.
Okay, so half damage on a successful save. Okay. You need to make a save check for me, sir.
Okay.
Make a constitution saving throw.
Okay.
It's casting disintegrate.
Don't say that, cause that's what I'm afraid of.
It'll be finger of death.
Well, we know it's
Oh, 19 boys, 19 boys, 19.
That's a good number.
Good save. Good save. You still take half damage.
Good job, Oscar. I'm proud of you.
That was a good save. You got lucky.
What's the spell?
I'll get you in a second. Let me get all my shit prepped, sir.
He's got scared the shit out of you with this one.
So as she points, and this little laser beam kind of, it literally is like a laser pointer, laser beam. Ding! The ground around you, all the cracks in the roof, the area around this location, and I'm going to draw it out for you. It's a 20-foot sphere.
Why me?
Because you're a dick.
Because I'm the pretty one, isn't it?
Alright, so that's the sphere here. So I'll read it to you. From each crack, nook, and cranny and dark spots, these just millions of baby spiders come out. It starts crawling up your body, inside your armor, and it starts to just swarm all around you, biting and just kind of chafing you. You'll take 14 points of piercing damage on this one. That's already half. No, insect plague.
Oh, okay.
So, also must make this saving throw when it enters the spell area for the first time, or if you end your turn in there. Okay, cool. So it's just like the other ones.
Wait, is this a concentration spell?
This is currently a concentration spell. Yes.
Then she begins to fall.
Sure, she could fall. I'm okay with that. She was what, 30 feet high? No, she was 40 feet high. So 36.
And then she has to make a concentration check on the fall damage.
Yeah, well, invisibility is a concentration too.
Yeah, so you lost in her invisible. Wait, that's true.
Yeah,
she was
able to fly and
she had
invisible.
Fly and
You're assuming she's flying because of a spell that she cast on herself. Don't assume. Don't assume things, guys. Thank you.
Oh well.
Don't assume things. Stop it. Stop it.
No. Wait. I'm trying to help you. If that's the case, then if she's not flying because of herself, that means she would still be flying.
Yeah.
Then you're absolutely correct. What's wrong with you? So she becomes visible.
Yeah, she becomes visible.
Yeah, she does.
Okay.
This is why I was saying this is something positive for you, Frog.
We were trying to help you out, and you were trying to naysay us.
Motherfucker. I'm sorry, I'm just so used to you guys trying to find any nook and cranny to take advantage of me, that's all.
Because we need it, because you're trying to kill us all!
Alright, cool. So yeah, that happens. And she becomes visible. So you'll take your 14 points of damage. That's already halved for you. The original damage is 28. And then, yeah, so that happens, and that sphere stays there as the spiders are just fully engulfed in that area. You know what?
No.
You know what? Thermal. That kind of clips you, man. You are pretty big. That kind of clips you.
Backpack.
I would like you to also make a Constitution saving throw, please, Thermal.
Gotcha.
Damn, you're
I
too
mean,
thick for
it's
your own
only
good
his
boy.
strongest one. He's probably gonna pass.
Thank God I passed.
17.
17 passes. You take half that, so 14 damage as well.
Okay, I'll need to make another concentration. So hold on.
It's 10. You just have to make it at 10.
Okay, good. I made it.
All right, cool. That takes care of you. All right, rank and file, guys. There's only one rank and file over here, but now that
one rank and file, he is a champ. He is gonna do this for Zilitha.
He's gonna try
Even
to
though he saw
coup
all his
d'etat.
friends get immolated.
you know he's gonna just dash all the way up into Jackin's fucking side grill. That'll take care of that. Townsfolk over here at this point in time, they've had a whole round of waiting. They would probably see what's going on. Hold on. Let me go back to this. Let's just do it this way. 15, 20, 25, 30, plus another 30 dash. Yep, right on your ass. Let's do it this way. Easier. Dash. Boom. That is 30. Boom. 45.
Yeah, I can make it.
55, 60. And then these guys, at least these have, they can absolutely see what's going on. Go dash.
I'll hit that first one.
Okay. Go ahead.
Need a clearer path. 24 to hit.
24 to. Oh my god, yeah. Please, smash him.
That's gonna be for 14 damage.
You fucking. He just falls to the ground. You crush the skull in. Because there might be a need for more tokens, I'm just gonna move him back here for now.
There's still a lot of how much? Yeah, whoever just measured that. How far away are we from?
Yes, that is. It's not
From
gonna be
the
easy
exit?
combat.
I mean, we're
I guess
good.
I'll just-
We were good. We were a good ways away from the exit of the city, guys. I mean,
Right. Next up, Asher.
It is. I am 300 feet away from the bridge.
Okay, is this dude here on the stairwell actually there, or was that just to?
No, he's there. I forgot to move him. I'll just say he comes up and takes a quick swing. He's only been chilling for like the past 2 rounds of me doing nothing. Yeah, it's gonna miss. That's
He was in shock with his friend.
11 to hit. You dodge it easily.
He saw his buddy
Now-
got bodied.
Now it's your
Whoa.
turn.
Okay, shit.
And you can kill the caster that you shot before?
Yeah, I can. I'm gonna shoot the caster again real quick. Do I have disadvantage on ranged attacks if I'm attacking someone else with someone within 5 feet of?
Yes, that's a threatened. Basically, you're in a threatened state, and they would interfere. I mean, you could take the attack of opportunity, move 5 feet away, and then take an easy shot. That's your call. But honestly,
Well, I
you have
gotta
like
move.
you have like a plus 25 to attack, so I don't think it fucking
I have a
matters.
plus 12.
You have like a plus 35 to attack.
You could shoot Zilitha.
You have auto aim.
Zilitha is within range.
That's
Can
not
you make the
problem.
Can you make the jump over to here?
No, I can't. I have a strength of 10. No, that's not the problem. The problem is if I move away from this guy, unless I go back towards Jackin, at that point I don't know if I'd be able to see them because of the fucking wall that's in my way. So it's either I make a disadvantaged shot and risk the natural 1.
Why don't you just back up onto the ledge of this stairway.
Nah, he'd still be within 5 feet.
Yeah, I'd still be within 5 feet of it. Fuck it, disadvantage shot.
Go for it.
Or you can like kill
Such
him
a
first.
waste of natural 20. I still got a 25 at disadvantage.
That's perfectly
There
fine.
you go.
More
Even in
than
a
enough-
nat 20.
More than enough to hit. As the mage that you're shooting does seem to be quite weakened in her current state.
Cool, she takes 16 points of damage.
That's
In the first hit.
exactly what she needs to die. So as she falls down to the ground, you hear a crunch and a thud as she smacks the ground.
I've got a question. Could I do an unarmed strike to try and kick this dude down the stairs?
You can do a push. No, because you already took an attack. You could. It's just like a grapple check. It's the exact same thing as a grapple check, except you do what's called a push, but you forgo
Okay.
your entire attack action to do it. You know what I mean? So unfortunately,
got
your
it. Well,
multi-attack is your attack.
I'm gonna try and Legolas this motherfucker and shoot him in the face since he's right here in my face.
Get it, dude.
How dare you?
Get it, dude.
Fuck it, YOLO.
Yeah, you hashtag yellow swag.
Does that hit?
16 hits, man. This is just a standard rank and file.
I'm gonna be greedy because I can do this once per turn.
Piercer.
Yep, Piercer feet, re-roll it for an 8 plus 7 is
15.
15 points of damage.
Enough to kill it as your arrow
Yeah.
literally, your point blank, your arrow just cleaves straight through its face and the arrow continues to fly behind.
Fuck yeah. Alright, now that he's not in my fucking face anymore.
Imagine getting hit in the fucking face with a fucking bow and arrow at point blank.
And point blank. That
Oh,
would be
dude.
the worst ever.
Dude, so gnarly.
Just eviscerating.
And you get
your
one of
face.
those one of those razor arrow tips. Ugh.
Yeah. Oh, Asher's firing like the gnarliest of dwarven broadheads. Or whatever type of he's just firing some nasty arrows. Alright, that's my turn.
You can
Bonus
run.
Bonus
Oh, did you
action.
run already?
Yeah. Because I know Jack and got kind of fucked up. Before I like hauled ass, because I still would have been in range, I will cast a level 2 healing word on Jack.
Nice. Much
Does
needed
that
too.
yield me?
Just a second.
I need to know.
Tell me,
It gives you
baby
8
girl.
points.
Can you show me? He almost
I
recovered the damage I dealt to you.
Yeah.
What was it? Sorry, I missed it.
8 points. It's 2d4 plus 3, so 8 points.
Excellent.
And that is
Almost
my turn.
halfway.
Right, Jackin, you are up as you feel the warmth and goodness of the Wild Mother bless you as you get
Oh, yeah.
healed. You look around.
Oh, yeah.
You don't see anyone behind you. Oh, actually, that's not true. I'm sorry. You see
There's a
that
guy
one
right
dude
next
right
to
in
me.
your face. 100%.
Bonus
The best
action,
of the ranking
bonus
file.
action dash,
Bonus
and get
action.
the fuck out of there.
Yeah, that sounds like a.
I mean, you could you can choose to take an attack of opportunity and dash and run 3 times, or you could attack him once and then dash 2 times, because as long as you don't miss, you're probably gonna kill him, and that's one guy off the board rather than disengaging. Though, like, you could
I can't
miss.
run I can't run 3 times. I can
Well,
only run.
Yeah, you
once.
can.
What he's saying is this, because he's an experienced rogue. What he's trying to say is this: you have a move action, which is your 30 feet. You have your normal dash action, which is another 30 feet, and then you have your bonus action dash. So you can literally run 90 feet right now.
I can bonus action dash. Are you sure
Yes.
about
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
I'm as he said, experienced rogue here. Yes.
Yeah, they can
Double
bonus
dash.
As a
action.
level 3 rogue, I can do that.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
not.
Yes.
Get this
It's
bullshit.
level 2.
If you were a swashbuckler, you can do that without attacks of opportunity. You can go in, swing, and then dash back, and completely keep space between every one of your enemies. Yeah, it's stupid.
While having booming blade
While
and having
having
them
booming
take damage while chasing you.
Correct.
Well, then I guess I'm gonna smack him.
Get it.
Smack
So now remember, that's your attack
Smack.
action. So
You won't
using
get
your
through it.
action.
26.
That hits.
That, oh my god, roll your damage. You guys are rolling really good today.
7.
Enough to kill him, dude. These are rank and file as he fucking slashes to the ground.
All right, and then I guess.
And now
I'm
you
gonna
can dash.
do
Now
my
you can
dash.
bonus action dash, and use your regular movement. So 60 feet.
That'd be enough to get you to the.
That'll get you
Right
to
there.
the very bottom.
Yeah, which is fine.
Yeah.
I don't know that that's exactly how the math works out, but I mean,
Well,
Close enough.
You know, let's
You-
be.
you
Let's,
could
let's
just
be
do it.
fair. Let's be fair. Hold on. You got. Let's just call this 45 feet.
45. Okay. 60.
Right there. Yeah. There you go.
60. 65.
No, that's
technically, but-
70.
So
Oh,
I'm,
that's
I'm like
70.
right.
I'm sorry.
No, that's 65 right there. No, 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 no,
45
I'm right at the
25
bottom.
plus.
I'm on the last step.
on the last
right
step,
there.
Right.
25 plus 45.
45 is 70.
Right
yeah,
there.
you'll
Yeah,
be at the
I
left.
was at the very bottom.
Yeah.
I'm on the
Yeah.
second. I'm on
Yeah,
the
yeah.
last
He's
step.
on the
He's right.
step above.
We're good. We're good. It's fine right
Yeah,
there.
we're
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, don't.
Would that be your turn, Jacken?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Beautiful. As Mage Bees up next. Let's call it the bee's knees. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do. First off, we're gonna move.
I'm having
Yeah, we're gonna move first. So I need line of sight, and I need line of sight now. Damn it. If I was to move that way, would I have line of sight? I would. Oof. Oof. Can't quite see, so I'm letting go of the token here for a minute. One moment. You know what? I don't think I'm going to have line of sight, so I'm going to dash. Oof. Oscar, do I want to be a dick to you or not?
I don't know if anyone could even see me right now. I'm covered in so many goddamn bugs.
Oh, you're right.
Or they can see the bugs.
Yeah, yeah, slightly obscured.
There's
Though.
a
So he's not targetable right now from the outside. Okay, that's fine. That's his turn. Thermal, you're up.
Okay, well, I gotta break through, so I'm gonna start swinging.
Cleaving is believing.
Cleaving is believing. I love it.
You can-
stop.
Am I
The
still able to do a cleave
cleaving.
attack? I can't remember if we got rid of those rules or not.
There is the cleave through rules from the DMG that which you make a single attack. Let me pull it up real quick.
I'm still stuck on cleaving is believing.
A cleave.
That's awesome.
Hold on to that feeling.
When you make a melee attack that let's see. Yeah. When you make a melee attack that reduces creature to 0 hit points, any excess damage that from that attack can carry over to another creature nearby. The attacker's targets another creature within reach within 5 feet of the initial creature. So, if you were to attack one of these guys and it's enough damage to kill one, all the extra damage will carry over to the next one.
Okay, I'm willing to do that. But I want to add my own level of flair to it, only because I think it'd be fair for the creature in question to have the ability to react to it using its natural AC or shield or armor, whatever it may be. So
that is within the rules. Let me, because here's the dean. Nope, that's to a form post. That's not what I need. Oh God.
So my example is this. Let's say his first target has an AC of 10, right? Does that mean
yes.
the person next to him who has an AC of 25 gets hit too?
No, I think that if I remember correctly, the attack does have to be able to hit both creatures.
Okay, so the attack is cleave straight through, but it stops at the... Okay, all right, that sounds fair. All right, dude, rip it up. They all have the same AC, so it doesn't matter.
21 to hit.
21 hits. Roll your damage.
Wait, I rolled the wrong thing. Hold on, sorry.
Oh, that's a good number too.
Don't forget to add your big boy damage from Giant Smite
9
and from
plus a
Thank you.
D6 plus a D4.
Alright, if you play
That is going to be 17 damage.
You get through 2 of them.
Yeah,
Okay,
if the original attack roll can hit it, yes, that
so-
is in there.
My second attack on the lone survivor.
Get it.
Ooh, natural 1.
Unfortunately, this creature ducks as your blade smacks into the wall.
Crit fail.
I'm sorry?
That's a natural 1. That's a natural 1.
Dude, really?
Yeah.
We were doing so well.
I know.
Slow us down because
Wait,
somebody
didn't the
had to roll.
cleave replace it where it's just one attack? You don't get extra attack, right? Kane?
No.
No,
That-
you
that
still
is-
get extra attack.
Yeah. It's basically it's using one attack to target multiple creatures. The caveat is all the extra damage it's just that any excess damage would carry over to the next creature, provided that attack would hit that creature.
D100, please.
Okay.
And tell me what you got, because I'm not looking at the screen.
Yeah, sorry. Trying to get it. There we go. 7.
Potted plant.
You lose your combat footing, exposing yourself to the enemy. The next enemy that strikes you has advantage.
Okay.
All right, would that be turn?
Run, man. You can run past that. You can. There's an open way. You can run.
Yeah, I'm gonna start moving.
All right, and that'll be the advantage attack of opportunity. That's a nat fucking 20. Really? Why this guy get a nat 20? This guy hits like a bitch.
Yeah.
Double dice. Oh, look at me go. Fucking 8. No, not 8. Excuse me. That's 11 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Did you rage yet?
No.
No, he has not.
If he rages, he becomes small.
Okay, I succeed my concentration.
Beautiful.
You know what?
Don't become small. You lose movement speed.
No, I think the party wants me to get out of here, so...
Yeah.
Well, that's what you were told, to be fair.
Don't forget, there's a spider up ahead at some point.
Action surge, dash.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Go for it, bro. And no, thematically, there's a couple of drow in your way. You're just fucking stomping on them. You're batting to the side, just fucking cleaving straight through them all.
There we go.
You see these skeletons on the ground? That's them.
One young dwarf. Sorry, in my head it's funny, but one young drow's like Godzilla.
Yeah.
Gojira! Gojira!
Would that be your turn?
Okay. That'll be my turn.
Awesome. Next up is Zelitha herself as she continues to fly forward. Who has just an arsenal of spells. It's amazing the amount of spells this chick has. You know what she's gonna do? She is going to continue to push forward. That's what she's gonna do. In fact, as she pushes forward, she's gonna belt out the loudest scream that reverberates the entire canyon or the entire cave or cavernous area that you were in. Everyone in the town is now aware that there's something going on. Eustace, you're up.
Let's Misty Step 30 feet.
I like it.
Then I'm going to turn around. I'm going to firebolt the mob that's closest to Asher.
Appreciated.
That would be, which one do you want? He
At
has
20.
two. You got this
Yeah, the
or
one
this
that's in range to get an opportunity attack if he runs by.
Oh, this one. I was in different angle. Okay, you got it, sir. 20 hits, absolutely.
13 damage.
That is exactly what is needed for this particular guy as he falls over, getting smacked by the firebolt. Asher, a creature slams the ground next to you as you see a firebolt explode.
Thanks, you, sis. Fuck that guy.
40 movement here.
Okay.
And
Are you going inside the building?
I'm going to break line of sight of people while I'm running by.
Just jumps through a window.
We'll move right into here.
Okay.
Okay, would that be your turn?
That's my turn.
Beautiful. Kane, you are up.
All right. I'm gonna bonus action activate my ring of jumping, and then I'm gonna run. I will take the attack of opportunity.
All right. As you run, you'll take one attack. We'll make that fast.
I put here
A 10 to hit will not hit you.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, 6. All right, mid dash 6. All right, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And that's my turn.
That's your turn. All right. We have the Warriors up next. They don't see anyone, unfortunately, and they're kind of really far behind. Oh, dude, you know who forgot to go? The fucking damn Archmage forgot to go. Whatever, she'll go. She'll go now. This chick is going to move forward 60 feet because idiots. That's why. Okay, now Warriors. Trying to play catch up. Boom, that takes us to next. Oscar, you're up.
To jump to the next building, that's 20 feet. My mod is 19. If I like take out my wings, can I just like, because it's like
You're looking for the
kind
extra
of
foot?
20 feet.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
All
That
right,
sounds
cool.
fair.
So I'm going to activate invisibility. I'm gonna cast invisibility because I won't take damage unless I re-enter this thing, and then I'm going to do a long jump over to the other side.
Got it.
All right, so actually let me just 5, 10. Oh, well, okay, 10, and then get over here to the opposite side. I'm in the square, right? Am I in a square? Okay, cool. And then so this is 15, 20, 25, 30. And I still have a bonus action. I'm going to dash. And can I like begin climbing down instead of dropping down?
That's fine. That sounds fair.
Okay, cool.
Just give me a DC 10 athletics. Make sure you get down safely.
Okay.
It's not a
nope,
sheer
wrong
wall,
thing.
so you can hoist yourself.
I'm just gonna roll this. I rolled a nat 1. I'm going to is this worth is this I might lose visibility.
Honestly, you're talking. Oh yeah. No, you don't take damage. You don't lose invisibility if you take damage, but you'll have to do a concentration check.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'll take the fall. I'll take the fall. And if I fail the,
you have to beat a 10.
Yeah, you beat a 10.
Yeah, you don't have to beat a 10.
You do smack on your ass for 5 points of bludgeoning damage, unfortunately.
Ooh, big hit.
Yeah, that was
Wait, Oscar's invisible?
Yes.
Yeah.
At the moment.
Oh, did you just go invis now or something?
Yeah,
I just did.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I cast it while I was in there, so they wouldn't see me when I got out. And now I make a DC 10 con save.
You should be able to pass this one.
I literally got a 10.
Lucky you. All right, cool.
Yes.
So you remain invisible. Would that be your turn?
Action, movement, bonus action, yes.
Okay, the Priestess of Loth is making his way closer. He's done with that. Rank and file time, i.e. civilians, as they start to really come into the streets. Thermal, do you see them all?
See one here, one here, one here, one here, one here.
Thermal. Did we lose thermal?
Sorry, I had to change my battery in my mic. What was that?
Nothing.
You're being swarmed.
I am moving civilians to a very deadly attack range.
Okay, I will hit one of them.
Give me 1 second here. Let me get everyone set up here because you're about to take a shit ton of bolts. Apparently the whole town has hand crossbows. I don't know why that's a thing, but that's what the paper tells me.
Oh god. Drows have to be ready for when someone is going to try and backstab them.
For when the slaves escape.
So.
We're not slaves.
No, but that's the reasoning why.
TBH, that's more than
they-
fair. Let's go this way, 60 feet dash.
Like I'm invisible.
Let's go 30 feet here. Let's go 30 feet here. I'm just doing random movements, guys. They're not really all that thought out. But that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12. Let's do 12 bolts. First things first. 12 bolts to the giant. 13, 14. I forgot these two. They don't have enough movement to get to you directly. So, first of all, which one are you going to attack? Thermal? Yeah, this one. This is the closest.
Yeah, the first one that moved in.
Alright, why don't you smack that one first?
26 to hit for 16 damage.
He's fucking toast. He's fucking gone. You literally clack. I said 12 plus these two then, because they're also going to fire because they can't attack you physically. So it's 14. 14 attacks. Joy, gasm. Here we go. And we're not done yet because we still have bolts on the other guys down there in a minute. So let's do these guys first. So hand crossbows at that plus, and I said 14, correct? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Roll. God damn it, that was loud. Holy shit.
So having you drop a stone dice.
Alright, what's your AC?
15.
15, which means I need to roll a 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them hits.
Hey, only half. That's good.
7 of them hits. So we have D6 plus 2, so say 7d6 plus 14. 7d6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7d6 plus 14. 76 plus 14. 18 plus 14 is 32.
How's it going?
Okay, and I shrink to huge.
Got you.
You also shrink to large.
Oh, I mean large. Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah.
Large. Okay, I'll do that real quick. And you also got to do me a solid here, buddy.
Your door wasn't shut?
As the king is now a little bit harder to hold, you can still hold him, but unfortunately, you're only one size greater than him. Now will suffer from movement reduction slightly. So we'll make it, you'll have 3/4 of your movement, not half. Alright, next size down, I'll make it half. However, you also need to make 7 Constitution saving throws.
Wow, so all the civilians have poison as well?
I have advantage against poison, so.
You do. Yeah, so make all these Constitution saving throws at advantage.
25.
Basically, just keep on going until you don't pass a 13.
Pass.
Okay, that's 2.
3. Oh, I didn't roll an advantage. Sorry.
It's alright.
I mean, I don't think it mattered. You already passed
You
it the
already
first.
passed it,
Yeah.
Okay,
4.
fourth.
5. A 15. Okay. 6. So many rolls.
One more.
And 7. Thankfully, I'm
Beautiful. Look at
good
you.
at concentration.
You have just like a barrage of bolts in your arm.
Thermal, when you lost your enlarge, did you reduce those, like, did you roll like 7 different times for your
Kane,
I lost it on the first one.
Kane, 17 to hit.
Damn, that sucks.
17 hits.
You take a poison bolt of only a mere 3 points of damage, but I need a con save when you get back to your desk.
No, you don't, because I'm immune to poison.
You motherfucker. Look at you, buddy. This Dark Elf is going to shoot at Eustace. And that Dark Elf is going to shoot at Asher. So that's this one and this one. So first, let's do Asher real quick. Oop, that's the wrong button. That's the same attack speed, so don't worry about that. So 18 to hit you, Ash.
That just hits. My AC is 18
Just
right now.
hits. That is a 6 damage of piercing. Give me a con save. Beat a 13.
Said con save.
Yes, please.
I got a 9. You know what? I'm gonna use my inspiration and reroll that.
That's a good idea because that was 5 or more. You may have unconscious.
I thought it was 13.
It is a DC
21.
13. 21. Perfect.
So that would be 8.
You're okay. So we got that. The next one goes to Eustace. Oh, that spun on a nat 20 and then it went 18. So 18 to hit.
Oh,
I hit a shield and block it.
All right, you got it, sir. As it does that, now the last couple in this alleyway, this one here and this one here. It makes sense. 2 more to Asher. Crossbow number 1. That's a nat 1. Clink, as you hear the string on his hand crossbow break. The second one was almost a nat 20, but that's a 22.
Yeah, that hits.
That is only a mere 7 points of piercing damage. Give me another con save. Beat a 13. And forgive me if I sound hasty. I want to try to push this along here. You got this.
Yeah,
Oh, no!
I gotta work at 6 tomorrow morning. So
Yeah. We're going to wrap this up soon if we have to pick it up. Don't worry. We're going to get you to the bridge at least today. All right, cool. So, Asher, that was a really bad fail, bro. Unfortunately, you feel faint, drop to your knees, and kind of just start to slowly pass out. Which takes us to... Asher is up and unconscious, unfortunately. Jack,
I don't get like a save at the start of my turn or anything. I don't remember what it's like
unfortunately,
being
it just
poisoned.
says unconscious here. It says here, unconscious creatures are considered to be incapacitated, can't move or speak until they are woken up. In this case here,
I didn't know if
Jack
the attack said anything.
if Jackin smacks you for 1 point of damage, you'll be able to wake up. But it is Jackin's
Right.
turn.
Yeah, I can smack him.
smack his ass.
Where's Asher? Oh, he's right there. Perfect.
Yeah,
he's
I'm
right
right there.
As he walks by.
Can I? Yeah. Can I do that?
Yeah, fuck yeah, you can.
Okay. Cool. I'm down.
I
down
got
if
some
Asher
kind of
is.
error bug from Tailspire.
Rip. And I'm gonna smack him.
After you wake up to a sharp pain on the back of your face, or the side of your
How many
face.
points of damage did I
Just
take?
1. It's a melee hand attack. 1 damage.
And then I'm gonna disengage as a bonus action.
Fuck yeah. Skedat.
And then I'm gonna keep going. I think that was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And my attack counted as on Asher counted as an action.
It would have to be. At a failing.
Okay, so
yeah.
that's fair. All right.
Frog, can you
I'm done.
bring
You-
me back to the table? I had to quit to the main menu.
Yes,
and Come
sir.
back for Tailspire.
I thought you were dashing.
I thought I couldn't because I did the thing.
You
I
got
attacked
can
Asher
bonus
and
action.
disengaged.
He bonus action
I
disengaged,
disengaged.
because he walked in
Oh.
between Asher and the other dude.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Gotcha. Okay, that's fine.
The other dude's dead. They killed him.
This guy right next to him here.
The guy next to Asher's dead. The closest one to Asher was dead.
No, there's another one that.
Yeah, there's
he
2
walked
more,
in
but you
between.
could have went around him.
He could have went around, but he did. He went
Asher's
through the
token
middle.
just fucking flew away somewhere.
Yeah, I saw
Yeah,
that. I saw
it's
that. I
moving
wasn't sure.
to, like the very end of the map. I'm trying to drag him back.
I gotcha.
Oh, okay. That's why I was asking.
Return.
All right, cool. All right, next up here, because we got out of respect for some people's times, guys. We're running a little over here. So the next person is going to be Drow Mage. B is going to come this way. He's going to move 30 feet and see if he gets a target. 30 feet, looks around, scan. You're just out of fucking line of sight, son of a bitch. Another 30 feet, dashing, desperately trying to get range of somebody. Thermal, you're up. Thermal has 1 health.
Yeah.
What?
What?
Thermal, you're up.
I would like to rage.
Yeah, good idea. Once again, these streets are like filled with civilians, and you're just kind of like desperately trying to get out of there.
And I like to dash.
25 feet should be fair because of the person you're
I
dragging.
have 40-foot movement because of long strider,
Oh,
so 30 norm
gotcha.
with 3/4. So
Under 100%. By the way, the tokens in front of you are legit, just so you're aware.
Okay, that'll be my turn.
All right, as Zilitha is up next, Zilitha is going to continue to fly and hover 30 feet.
She's torturing me inside that circle. I'm just being destroyed right now.
Boy. She give you so much hit, and I don't even know what I want to do right now. But I need to make a choice because we gotta go. So, let's go to. She's gonna look down at you guys down there, and these insect swarm is gonna go away, and she's gonna change her concentration spell. She's gonna cast Fairy Fire down onto Jackin and Ash. Give me dexterity saving throws, please.
There's nothing left of me, guys. They even ate my bones.
Dex save beat,
I got-
and that beats it. Okay. And you're up, Jackin. Dexterity saving throw.
What kind of saving throw, sorry?
Dexterity, please.
Dexterity. 20.
Nice.
Not nat.
Fucking A, dude. You successfully evade a fucking Fairy Fire. How fucking cool is that? Then that's her turn. Eustace, you're up.
All right. Oh my God, boys, it's the math is not in our favor here. We're in real trouble. Eustace is gonna use invisibility on himself.
Wait, the king.
I mean, that might actually help us. That's probably the only thing that's gonna keep Thermal alive right now is them seeing the king. Yeah, so I'm just gonna use invisibility on myself, and we're gonna begin to gonna move 50 here, and then we're just gonna move 1 tile over, so that's 60 feet.
Got you. And you absolutely do so. As you're invisible, you don't incur an attack of opportunity about the drow that you pass by. And that is your turn, yeah?
Yep, end of turn.
All right, Kane, you're up.
All right. Kane is. Hold on.
Oh, it's Kate.
Okay, sorry.
Say hello.
Hello.
All right. Let's see. I'm going to activate the Dancing Greatsword with the bonus action.
All right, you got it. Dancing Greatsword. I happen to have a token for that, I believe, somewhere. It's called Spirit Weapon. Boom, boom.
Sure. Kane's going to move. That should. All right.
You should be able to have control of that.
Okay. He'll use it to attack. He'll use it using his bonus action. Do I need? Hold on. It's also very short. Beat the red warrior. Yeah. Oh yeah. So this is part of the same bonus action. It'll attack the person in front of me here.
Okay, get it. As your fucking sword hovers over him.
$16.
16 hits.
All right. Seven damage.
7 damage. Doesn't kill him, but it comes pretty damn close.
So I want to use my inspiration to re-roll that damage.
No.
No. All right. Well, Kane's gonna keep moving. And oh no, I'm 1, 2, 3. What? One? Yeah, you take the diagonal.
Yep.
3, 4, 5, 6. Then if he gets attack of opportunity, he gets attack of opportunity.
17 to hit on that.
1, 2. That hits.
6 points of damage.
Okay. I'll get that here in a minute. 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that should be it. And
Lovely.
the sword would actually have to come with me, so because it has to be within 30 feet of me.
Gotcha. I'm cool with it.
So
Just so you guys know, we're gonna finish this round up, and out of respect for Caleb, who needs to go to
Yeah.
work in 7 hours, we'll have to.
Yeah, I gotta work tomorrow too.
Yeah.
and that's it. Move, dash,
You
bonus
got it.
action. I'm done.
The elite warriors are next, who have not yet joined the battle. There's a
They did some shots earlier.
earlier, yeah. They're kind of bringing up the rear. They'll just go there. That's 30 feet. They might be able to pop some shots here. But there's a lip there, and it's kind of. Yeah, that wouldn't be fair. So they're just gonna dash instead. Son of a bitch. Okay, as they make their way down the stairs, they're done. Oscar, you're up.
All right. It's time for me to save the day. So I'm still invisible. Going over here. Get that 6 feet. Can I use? So I would like to use my object interaction to grab that blanket from before, and
Okay.
put it over myself, and
Okay.
then to cover up my robe.
Okay.
And then Oscar's gonna say, "All right, it's time." Flash, and he's gonna say, well, before he does it, he's gonna say he's gonna say to thermal, do not turn around, and he's gonna say flash, and he's gonna activate the daylight spell from his drift globe.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Your drift globe hovers above you as you basically flashbang the entire cavern. And on that imagery, here's what's going to happen. Please hold while I actually make the sun come up.
Oh, yeah, because the drow have sunlight sensitivity.
They sure
Yeah,
do.
they
Yep.
do.
Now they can't see, can they? They're all blinded, aren't they?
They have sunlight sensitivity.
Well-
They basically, all their attacks practically have disadvantage now, as long as the sunlight's there. That's when in direct sunlight, obviously. So if they're in the shady spots, different story. But regardless of which, do you guys see the lights on now?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really bright.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, it's the fucking sun inside of a cavern, for fuck's sake. 100%.
It's real wet in here. Everything's
Yeah.
refractive.
Kaboom! And it's enough to make all of the, because you're technically the last person in the rotation for the round, all of the drow, giving you an opportunity that we will take next week, and we'll just leave it there, guys. Which will probably lead into a new initiative counter. Fortunate for me. So, guys,
Hey, Frog, I have a
I want to make sure I'm in the
question.
right spot.
Just a quick
I'm
one.
gonna head out.
all right, man.
Later.
Sweet dreams,
Later,
Caleb.
buddy.
Good night, guys.
Good night.
I had a quick question.
You know,
So could Asher? Because I know to attack with a longbow, I have to be able to use both hands. But if I'm not going to be attacking and just running, could I have my longbow in one hand and my shield out in the other to get that extra AC boost? I just wouldn't be able to
Makes
attack.
sense
That
to
is
me.
something you can do
Yeah.
in 5e.
Yeah,
Yes,
it makes sense.
Okay.
That.
Yeah.
yeah, I got no problem with that.
All right, cool. Because
As long
next
as it's
turn,
logical, I'll always say yes.
yeah, he's shrugging down his shield to be like, "Fuck that shit." 'Cause that puts my AC at 20, which will help.